All right, there we go.
We are. It says we're live.
Yep.
It says we're live.
Yep. Okay. So, hey, what's going on, Bearded Zebra, Brett Burlon, Beard Gents? What's up, Jay? It says we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
the notification just went through.
Yep. Okay. So, hey, what's going on, Bearded Zebra? Hella Fat is here. What's up, Hella Fat? I didn't fall asleep. Someone forgot what time we go live.
Yeah, Johnny. What the hell, man?
It was me.
It was me. I forgot we going on at 8:30. I'm sitting here grading papers and such. I was like, did you get the email? I'm like, yeah, I got the email. Of course. I'm not coming in that early.
What the hell?
That's what I was thinking. Then Johnny says, do you get the email? And I looked at the time and I'm like, oh, damn, I forgot we changed our start time. So that's on me, guys. Sorry for the late start time. That's on me.
Oh, man.
How is everyone tonight? We've got Chris Burnett. You may not know him. I think you do, though. He's Chris B. And what are the numbers, Chris?
1121.
Chris B.
Chris _ B _ 1121.
And we're going to be talking to Chris very, very soon because he has an association with one of my favorite companies, and I think one of his favorite companies. And he is the author of A Scent, which not too many people can say. So we'll get into that discussion pretty soon here. Blackbeard's going to be a little late. He accepted when we were still doing the 9 o'clock start. So he should be jumping in here anytime around 9-ish. Okay. All right, that's all I got, John. If you want to start us on our stuff before we talk to Chris.
Yeah, sure. We'll start with what's in beard. So, Chris, you can go first. What do you got in beard tonight?
Tonight is Blacksmith by Barbu.
Now, I would have worn that, but my wife can't stand anise. So, in honor of Chris being on here, I got the Jester rocking
yes,
tonight.
Sir.
I needed a nice light scent to go to bed on, and I love that scent.
Yes, sir.
Fortunately, the only thing I have of Barbu is of the Blue Lion, so I got to get more Barbu. I know.
No, that's incorrect, sir. You have the Shaman.
Yeah. That's right. I do have the Shaman. That's right. Yeah. You know what? The Shaman is in my oil dispenser. I just remembered that I did that. I changed the pads and I put like 2 dropperfuls of the Shaman in there, and it's just like, all in me. But I am wearing the Vintage Bastard today.
Oh, the vintage. You like the vintage?
Yes, I do. I like a pretty.
There's
a lot of luxurious bastard scents that I don't like. I mean, out of the 4 that I have, I love them all. They're really good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Beard Gents is in here. He's going to be coming up very soon on this very network. He's wearing his own Mr. Cool.
Yeah, I have that in my cart. I have Mr. Cool, and I have a T-shirt in my cart. I just have to push.
He's got a nice T-shirt. He does have a nice T-shirt. Bearded Zebra, Jolly Old Fat Man's Run Rudolph. That is what I don't have. I'm trying to build up a Jolly Old Fat Man collection.
Yeah, I got to get a couple of oils because I hear so many positive things about the Jolly Old Fat Man oils. It's like, crap, man, I got to at least get 1 or 2 before he doesn't sell anymore or whatever.
Brett's rocking the Shark. Nice. Brian Robinson, better known as Bearded Hog Fan, and he'll be on these airwaves sometime soon. He's rocking some old thing called the Governor. I don't know. We may have to get around to that discussion soon. Hella Fat Harvest Moon, Emo, who just got himself some Jolly Old Fat Man, surviving the holidays. There we go.
That's who we should book as a guest also, Emo. I don't know do we have him? Is he on the lineup?
We don't. Now, he he lives on the West Coast, and I know he's a stay-at-home dad, so I don't know how those things conflict or not. But Emo, we would love to have you on here, brother, if you want to come on in the new year. Or later, hit me or Johnny up. We would love to get you on here.
Definitely. And Hella Fat too. Hella Fat's been a regular since the beginning, I think. Right?
I tossed Hella Fat an invitation way back when, and he knows that ball is in his court whenever he wants to get on that.
Brian is asking, what is everyone drinking tonight?
Well, just in case one of my students watch, I'm drinking something that has this as a top.
Gotcha.
Hey, you got the same as me.
That is a bottle. That is a
Right
bottle.
now, it's a long
not
neck
an
black
appendage.
bottle. Who knows what's on the bottom of it?
I know what that one is. That's a good one.
You drink anything, Chris?
I just finished up a little bit of Makers, actually.
Ah, nice.
I think I might end up with a refill.
If you go all 2 hours, I think you're going to need it, Chris.
I think so.
I am drinking my newly favorite beer. It is taking the spot of all the beers I've ever tried, and it is definitely Suddenly Comfy by Dogfish Head. It tastes like you're drinking apple pie. It's a beer. It's a beer that is brewed with apple juice and different spices and vanilla and all that. So when you drink it, it tastes like pie. It's so good. It's so hard to describe, but it's really good.
Look at what. Speaking of something interesting, look at what Brian put in the chat. What he's drinking tonight.
Where did he put it?
Oh yeah. Them boys from Colorado, man, they get some wild beers.
Yeah.
Him and Moe's, man, they get some wild ones.
Brian put Dry Dock Pineapple Milkshake.
What's up, Emo? There we go.
Water Mountain Dew. All right, Bearded Zebra. Is it water mixed with Mountain Dew, or is it one glass water, one glass Mountain Dew?
What I want to know is Helifat said he was drinking water, and I'm wondering if that's like water out of a certain receptacle. And I'm not talking about a water bottle. Because I see Helifat's posts, and I wouldn't put it past the man to maybe, sneak one in there. Who knows?
I am gonna. I saw where the brewery is, and I'm gonna plan a trip to go down to the Dogfish Head Brewery because I'm a huge fan of their beers. I mean, that one that I was talking to you about, Joe, the beer to drink music to.
Yeah,
it was my absolute favorite. I have to get it and then put it up against Suddenly Comfy to see if it is still my favorite. But really, this is not my favorite.
Helifat's a busy man, but he's going to be my co-host for United Beards of America Delaware, and that is where Dogfish Head is based out of, is Delaware. Yes. So he and I have DM'd about Dogfish Head. As we have talked to, Johnny, I'm a big fan of their product as well.
Yeah. And also, I am sipping a little of Kraken spiced rum in honor of our guest, because he is
the black rum's good stuff.
Captain Blackbeard. So
I like that twang, Chris. Now we've DM'd a lot and texted a lot, but we don't talk all that much. I like to hear that Virginia twang in there.
Yeah, mine picks up. I got a little bit of Deep South in me.
Yeah,
from years spent in Alabama and Carolina.
Okay.
So all right, it comes through.
If we get to beard news, there's not a ton. I do want to say one thing because I want to get you guys that don't know Chris to know Chris because I think he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
The one big piece of beard news is Rob Acker's first collab with who else, of course, Crusher Creations, called 777 is releasing Friday. Releasing Friday. And if Mr. Acker hops in tonight, we might have to talk to him about it and other things as well. So that's the biggest piece of beard news that I have. Johnny, Chris, anything that caught your guys' eye this week for beard news?
Other than where you did the release, I guess where what Boston's doing the holiday.
Good call.
I've seen that one.
Oh yeah,
that sounded interesting. From your description.
Yeah, it's a nice little scent.
See. Because of your review, I as soon as I watched it, I bought it. I said, that's a 2 ounce. I said, how am I gonna get that shit?
I appreciate it. Bearded America's back. That's huge news. Good. And then the Bearded Zebra did. Yes, Miner's got another new label with art on it, and the art looks like a movie poster. It looks gorgeous. For their new scent, All Miners. I forget exactly what it is.
I am I'm doing the battle of the beard washes. This is the bracket right here, the official bracket. I still need 1, 2, 3, 4 more beard washes to fill the rest of the brackets. So the way I'm gonna play this out is it's gonna be kind of like I'm starting to develop some storylines with each company, kind of like if you're a fan of WWE, or WCW, or all that, like wrestling, like it's kind of like evolving into that in my head.
Yeah,
so you're gonna start seeing like some entrance themes, little entrance to the bottles going through some like curtains and stuff like that. Like it's getting really, really out there and creative. So, there's Rob right now. Here he is.
All right. Hey, Rob. Real quickly, I did a battle of the bastards where I took my 8 luxurious scents and had them face off. A lot, and that was a lot of fun. And I just want to say, Emo reminded us the Ready Reveal is coming up next week.
Yes.
And the No Finer Minor is that scent. But before we're about to jump into talking to Chris, and we still are, but before we do that, is it mail time, Johnny?
Is it mail time?
Is it mail time? You son of a gun! You son of a gun!
Mail time. It's mail time. Okay.
Like, what are you talking about?
I guess it is kind of mail time.
All right, it's mail time. So here's the mail. It never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail. Mail!
Mail time.
Beard mail time.
Beard mail time. And since Mr. Acker is in the house, we decided we would do a live unboxing of the 777 he so generously sent to me. So, Robert, first time I've ever called you Robert. Here we go, baby.
I always thought his name was just Rob.
It probably
on his birth certificate, it just says Rob.
It probably is. Okay, so, and Rob, I know I'm going to miss one, but this profile, there's Bella. This profile is a barbershop, little bit of cinnamon, teak wood, mahogany, and I might be missing something else, plus whatever Crusher's keeping up his sleeve.
Oh, yeah. He never discloses everything.
You can't.
It's always like, off to the side, and it's very sneaky, but it's a good sneaky.
It's like when we interviewed Abraham, everything was like, yeah, these 2 main scents, and then there's other things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always keeps a few in there.
Which is good. I like
to be,
I love it. It's good to be surprised.
All right. So here's the new Crusher business card, which I really dig. There we go. Crusher's Creations. He did a bottle change.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
Going to that more squared off bottle.
Oh, with the restrictors in it.
I like that square.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, it's got the straight bearded little beard on it.
Look at that. I love it.
He's got the baby beard now, though.
Got a little got a little saloony vibe to it. And then yes, Chris, it does have the restrictor. And then, of course, I asked for the butter, not the balm, because, Crusher.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Gotta get the butter.
That is cool labeling off the top, Rob. I can't tell in the reflection what the background is. Oh, it's a barbershop. Okay, so in silhouette behind Crusher and Rob's logo is a barber chair and the fixings of a barber.
Nice.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give it. Now, it's got this restrictor. I hate them. I'm popping it. I'm getting rid of it right the F now because I can't smell for them. So goodbye, restrictor. Goodbye, restrictor. See ya. All right. Here we go. Oh, that mahogany and teak. Oh. Yeah. You do not get, and Rob has said this, if you're thinking talky, traditional, standard barbershop, no. This is not what's going on in here.
That's intriguing.
That's good.
That's
definitely intriguing.
Almost like it's hiding around the corner. I kind of catch the barbershop vibe. But what I'm really getting is that teak and mahogany, and that's a rich woody combo I absolutely adore.
Wow.
Now, I'm not in bottle getting that cinnamon, but I know Crusher and cinnamon because he used a lot of cinnamon early on, and that tends to pop once you warm it. So we're going to drop just a wee bit in hand. There we go. We're going to warm her up. Oh, man. You nailed this, brother. Rob, you and Brian nailed this. Wow. So warmed up. So that for me, the teak and mahogany come out kicking in the bottle. You warm that thing up, and then the layers just stack. Then the complexity really comes out. Get that cinnamon. I get just like you know how cinnamon kind of tickles or makes your nose feel kind of fizzy or fuzzy? I get that feeling, but I don't get the strong cinnamon smell. All right, so I get that. And then now I've got the layers of the barbershop, the teak, the mahogany. Man, that's a great scent. Rob, you did good, son. You did good.
Wow.
That is a great masculine, some might say cologne. I would say a rich, it's a dark, rich scent with some notes of the fresh and the spice. Outstanding stuff.
See, you had my curiosity, but now you have my erection. So I've got to get that.
Well, hell, thank you for that, John. I think I was going to transition to Chris, but I don't know that he wants it. Let me look at these comments real quick, and then I want to talk to Chris. I can't take it with those labels. I need better. Oh,
yeah, I'm not even. No, I was like, oh.
Oh, Rob says the restrictor is different, wider. Okay, now I'll put it back in there to try it. I just don't like it in there when I'm trying to sniff because I want my nose all up in that. But I popped it back in here, Rob, and I'll try the application with it. That is good stuff, man. That is good stuff. You all know Crusher. You all know he's going to produce good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But this teamwork with Rob is tough. And speaking of teamwork and scent design, holy cow, we've got Emo in here. We've got Acker in here. We have this old fella in here. But before all of us had our fingers dabbling, we got that gentleman right up there. Chris Burnett, a Barbudo. Chris, right. I wanted to, for those people that don't know you that well, pretty much your IG account is a lot of Bearded Villain stuff and a lot of Barbu stuff. Whatever you want to talk about is fine, but I definitely want to, if you could take us behind the scenes, what is it like to be a Barbudo? What do you guys do? And also give us the whole governor story.
All right. Let's start off with Barbudo. As Abraham's probably one of the best beard company owners that I've personally talked to, and like through the months we've become pretty tight friends. Honestly, I'll message him all the time, just hey man, had a shit day today, and we sit there and talk trash and joke, and then with the group as a whole, it's a fun group, like Hog, he's in here tonight. That dude's plumb nuts, and Mode, he's a crack jack too. And then we got like Joel and Story and all them, and they chime in. Story, he's more of like the Papa Bear of the bunch. The rest of us a bunch of heathens in there.
It's a cool eclectic mix.
It is. It's a good mix of guys, man.
Yeah.
So, now
the guy I really like part of it. I'm sorry, Chris. Go ahead.
I said like with Barbu and stuff. I honestly I probably wouldn't want to. I mean, I've been around the beer game for a while now, and so Abraham, hands down to me, is like the one that I like sticking by. And then as far as products in my beard, it's hands down my best beard days. So it just kind of fell hand in hand, with the products and so forth. The governor story is, as we got to talking, and Abraham wanted to do like a 3-set release of the Barbudos, where we kind of all had our individual scents, and that's where you had the Bushman and brewmaster, and then the governor came out, and kind of what I was looking for was I was wanting something with like a cedar because I love the scent of cedar.
Yeah.
And Belvedere. I wanted Belvedere in it, and then but I wanted to challenge him a little bit with the peach in there, and I like we wanted peach in it just to kind of sweeten, like make it like a sweet citrus, not really a peach scent.
Okay.
And that because it, and it came as like a homage. It's like me growing up down in the southeast and just living in the south. You smell the cedar in your dressers growing up, and the peaches and the sweet smells that you get down deep south. And that's where it came from. And he absolutely nailed it. Like I say, we went back and forth a few times because it was hard. Like peach is a weird scent to work with because a lot of them are real chemical smelling in it, and it doesn't smell real natural.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, and we wanted more of like, a natural sweetener to it, not where you could smell it like that's all you get. Because some peach scents, it's kind of too sweet and rich, and that's.
I've heard from other makers it's a difficult scent to work with.
It's very hard. So, of course, Abraham, he wanted the challenge, so he said, "All right, let's see what we can do with this bad boy," But yeah, we had fun with that one. It was a lot of fun making that scent.
Yeah, you've heard a whole lot of fun. And of course, I think it's a nice scent. I just think it's again, what I love most about it is you will not smell that anywhere. And you will not smell that anywhere, I think, in 5 years either. I mean, I just think it's got its own little notch on the shelf.
It does. It did come out because, like, it doesn't, because I probably got 75, 80 oils in there, and it doesn't smell anything close to anything that I have, which is, and probably like out of even some of the nicer cologne scents that I've got, when it comes to compliments and stuff, I get it. It draws a lot of compliments on it. And they're like, man, what is that? And
it's because it's so unique. I get nutty with it.
I do too.
I get those nuts. You get the wood and the peach. You get the vetiver, and for whatever. That's why I just pick up some kind of nuttiness. I don't know if it's just a blend or if it's one of those secret sauces Abraham's got going on there.
It's in that secret sauce.
But I knew it was an homage to the South, and so immediately when I was thinking of nuts, I just went pecan. That's the only place I could have gone peanut, but it didn't smell peanutty. So I went pecan, and I don't know if pecan is in there or not, but that's just where my mind gravitated to. But really, like generally, it's nutty. I'm not that great. Go ahead.
I said it does have like a pecan feel to it. I get that like up front, like that pecanish feel to it.
So, like you said, and you've got that's a Bearded Villains shirt on tonight, correct?
Yeah,
the Bearded Villains logo. So you said you've been in this beard game a while. What made you decide to, I would assume Abraham sought you out. Like, how does that work? How do you guys just go, yeah, let's do this? Not for the governor, just to be part of Barbu.
Well, I remember him when he very first started the Barbudo stuff, and I seen it because at the time I'd already been buying some products from Abraham then, and then chatted with him a little bit, and then it just kind of in talking about it, I just was curious about it a little bit, and so it ended up, he asked me if I'd want to come on board, and I was like, well, hell yeah, I will, definitely. Because, at the time, I think I'd gotten like Pirate, Blacksmith, Jester.
Yeah.
I think the Carpenter. I had like some of the OGs, and so.
Yeah.
And I already knew. Yeah. Like I was burning Jester up then.
Yeah.
So it
was. Well, we have been joined by our fourth guest. How you doing, man?
Hello out there. How's everyone doing?
What's up, man?
You don't know, this is Blackbeard Trading Co. And I'm just about done with Chris, and I'm going to hand it over to Johnny to have a chat with Blackbeard so we can get to know him and his company a little bit better. Chris, for those who may not know, and I think most of us do, But for future viewers of this, because we quite often get a lot of viewers during the week as opposed to live, what is it about the villains that sung to you and made you want to join and be a part of that organization?
It's two things. It's the brotherhood that's in it and the charity work that's done with it. Because villains do a massive amount of charity work, and then like my chapter, Virginia chapter, we've got several donation and charity events that come up throughout the year. Like we got one that's getting ready to come up next weekend on the 2nd.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of like an anniversary meet, and then which the meets and stuff are a lot of fun too, because you get together, hang out for everybody.
Yeah.
But then even that becomes like a donation event, and so all the money that's raised through these meets and stuff, and then on top of like, charity walks and stuff like that, it's just a unique bunch of guys, and it's a lot of like-minded guys, I guess would be, and it brings from all walks, but it does bring a good like unity in it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a good thing.
Awesome too, particularly when you have all these guys that look like hoodlums, and people are like, "What are they doing? They're giving food to the homeless? What?
Yeah,
feeling it?
I mean, well, it's like we got guys, which a lot of the weekends they were doing it, like out in Roanoke, they were out handing bags to homeless guys, every Saturday during the summer especially. It's been a little bit cooler, so it's a little different now. But during the summer months, especially, like we had guys that was out, just handing back lunches, and these guys are tattooed up and long beards and.
I think that's what I like most, because it messes with our social preconceptions.
It does.
You expect nice old ladies to be doing that kind of stuff, not dudes looking like you, right?
That's right.
One more thing, and then I'm gonna hand it to you, Johnny. So this summer I was lucky enough to meet Ruddy, Crusher, and Rob Acker. I just missed out on meeting Fable because I was in Lexington. But as we were driving out of North Carolina, we're going through Lynchburg, and I'm like, well, shit, Chris B always has Lynchburg, Virginia on his post. So I take a snap of something from Liberty University and I send it to him. And he DMs me. He's like, oh, damn, that's 10 minutes from my work. So I'm like, I'm waving at you, dude. Oh, my. So I almost could have seen Chris B as well. He also told me he did some masonry work on VMI, Virginia Military Institute. And we literally drove through the campus. But it was so hot that day. I wanted to try and find, because we had talked about it, and I wanted to try and find the area that Chris said he had worked on. But it was just too damn hot, and we were really only in Lexington for a quick minute.
Yeah, it was like 95 degrees, I think, that day.
Oh,
you were talking about that.
Brutal. All right, Chris. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to hand it over to Johnny for the interview segment with Blackbeard, and then we're just going to have some fun the rest of the night. Johnny?
One question from Brett Burlong in the chat. He's wondering, how do you become a bearded villain?
The easiest way is figure out whatever state you're in. But then you can find like a local scout from the state that you're in and contact them on IG.
Okay. All right, so let's turn it over to Tyler. Tyler is the captain of the Blackbeard trading company. Awesome, whole thing you got going on there. I like that. How did it birth? How did you get the idea to start the Blackbeard Training Company?
Yeah, sure. So first off, birth was 1985, March, when I was born. No, I'm just giving you shit, dude. So my company actually started out as a woodworking company, and I was making wood holders for essential oils, because my wife sells essential oils. And I had a guy reach out to me, and he's like, hey, can you make these things with bigger pockets? Because I was making them like shelves with pockets that the oils would go in. And he was like, hey, can you make them with bigger pockets? And I was like, well, yeah, sure. I can do any size pocket I want. And he was like, well, I need it to be this particular size. And through the course of the conversation, it was kind of getting difficult. I was like, well, can you tell me what you're trying to put in the pocket? And he's like, beard oil. And I was like, well, what is beard oil? And I've had a beard for a while now, and I never used beard oil. And I was like, well, what is this? And he's like, here, I'll send you one so you can try it out, right? So, and also use it to size the pockets. Well, that guy was like, hey, over time, he kept ordering from me for different things. And if any of you have ever ordered anything from Damn Yankee Beard Company, you may have received a little wooden holder for it. And so that came from me. I made that for Pete over at Damn Yankee. And he was like, hey, man, you really should maybe make your own beard oils to go in these pictures that you post on your Instagram. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So he kind of coached me through it. And next thing I know, some people are like, hey, that was really good. Can I buy one? And then long story short, I ended up getting hurt in the workshop, and the beard oils and beard balms and things kind of had taken off in the meantime. And I switched over completely from Woodworks over into beard care, and seems to be working out for me. So I switched up from being Blackbeard's Woodworks to being Blackbeard Trading Company. So it can be a little bit more holistic, and I can do multiple different things than just woodworking. So that's how it started.
I got to tell you, I love that little holder. It's at my desk at work, and my beard roll of the day goes in there, and a couple times a week I'll snap a shot and post it on Instagram. So your work is coming up on my. I just thought it was a Damn Yankee thing, but yeah, I love that little.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, so Pete lives in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and I'm down in San Antonio, and so we get together every once in a while, and we've been at different vendor events and the same charity events and things like that. So we've started up a pretty good relationship, and then also Man Beard Co. Dave Ince, he's about 30 minutes from my house over in Castroville, so I've got a pretty good little relationship going with him too, and we partner on a lot of different things. Logistics behind the scenes, stuff like that. So we got a little bit of traction going here with the beard care products, and we're making the products now too, but we're also doing a subscription box service that really highlights a lot of the different beard companies that are out there. And I can't help but notice, Joe, what shirt you got rocking there right now?
He did it on purpose.
No,
man.
I have a Beard Bento shirt that the owner of Beard Bento sent me nicely. It says Barbados Joe across the back of my neck.
Nice.
I don't even know what to say to you right now. No, I'm not saying you got to pick sides, but that's just funny that you're wearing that on the day that you got a company that's a direct competitor. That's just funny.
Is it real quick? Is it like that? Like if you see the Beard Bento guy in the street, are you guys gonna like have a stare down? And
no. Actually, I've never actually
each other. Or
no, actually, I've never even talked to the owner of Beard Bento. And what's funny is I didn't even do research on my subscription, like competitors and stuff. I just was like, you know what? I really like these companies that I work with, specifically like Damn Yankee, Ferocious Beard, Beard Justice, Man Beard Co. And I was like, I wonder if like everybody gets to try their stuff, And then I was like, that'd be pretty cool to have like a box to where you get like a full size oil or something in a combo or whatever from these different companies. So I just plunged in and did it. And then after the fact, I was like, oh, there's these other companies doing it. And then we just kind of whittled in, made our difference in that we offer full size products versus like samples. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Samples are actually cool too. We just wanted to do full size. And then we also wanted to include like some swag or some sort of like kind of man swag or apparel or whatever. So we've eventually matured into sending out lots of hats, t-shirts. We have beanies coming up because it's getting to be winter time. So if you get one of our boxes from one of our upcoming companies, you're going to get a full-size beard product and also one of their apparel items that they sell. So it's a little bit different model. Kudos to Beard Bento for doing what they're doing. I know that they're getting some traction and some success too. And honestly, any kind of subscription service that's outside of just your own products is a is a win in my mind, because there's a lot of companies out there that are just doing a rotation of their own products, and there's nothing wrong with that either. But for a consumer, like if I was going to get a subscription, I'd want something different and new every time instead of just that same company. But that's just my opinion.
And I didn't see you as a competitor of yours because you do your own product. And that's completely different than many of the subscription services I've seen. Usually it's other people's, but you have your own original line of product.
Yeah. So I originally started off with like the inaugural box that you would get when you sign up would be my products. But then I didn't want to like scare people off, be like, oh, wait, this is just his products, right? So I actually worked out with Man Beard Co. Since he's so close to me, I can get product real quick and on the fly. So if I get behind on sales or whatever, and I need product quick from another company, he's kind of my inaugural box guy. So if you've ever signed up, or anyone watching right now signs up, you'll probably get one of their boxes first. And then thereafter, you'll just fall right in line with the company of the month.
So real quick, what's the price for the subscription box?
Yeah, so the subscription box is $39.99 a month, and then there's a flat $5 shipping fee that helps out with. Honestly, it's a $10 shipping fee that we actually get charged. So we're basically splitting that cost between us and the consumer. But you're getting full size combos. So most of the time you're getting a $35 combo plus a swag apparel, and in some cases those are $40 apparels. Like I won't tell you what month, but I can tell you during the winter months you'll be getting a hoodie. And if you ever try to buy a hoodie from somewhere, that's $50 easy. Yeah. So we're trying to spice it up also. We've been doing full size combos since the inception, and now we're starting to bring in washes, butters. There's a huge demand for butters, so we're starting to bring butters into it also. So we're slowly migrating into a little bit larger offering than just the standard combo of oil and balm.
So I think you're probably solving my problem that I'm having. Is that what I'm having is that like I do reviews, so I usually just get like an oil and a balm, and I'll do a review on just the oil and the balm. But I am noticing that there's a lot of different items, like there's hats and swag and brushes and things like that, and I want to like start getting too. So like if I just subscribe to your box, I'll get a full size product that I can do a review on, and I'll get the swag on top of that.
Yep.
All in one nice, neat little package.
Yep.
And I can do Blackbeard Trading Company unboxings.
Yep. Yeah.
So I may have to just jump on that and,
Yeah. So we had
Blackbeard Trading Company reviews for the rest of existence.
Well, what's interesting is we've had a handful of different YouTube reviewers actually get the box and do some reviews for us, and it's been a nice equal balance between us as the service provider and then also the company itself. And that's kind of what I work with the companies on. Is it's really a twofold type of offering. One is for the subscriber to get different companies every month, and a lot of times it's a company they may or may not have had, and or a scent that they may or may not have had. And just real quick, if you get one like that and it's like, oh, I already have this scent, it's on the website, but I also encourage everybody, just reach out to me and say, hey, I already have this one. Can we do something about it? And I have yet to have a company say, oh yeah, we'll send a replacement, because it's rare for one, and two, we want to earn business back. So why would we be like, no, you can't have a replacement, right? Like you've already bought it from us before, so we want to honor that loyalty. So
awesome.
Anyways, I digress. So yeah, the box is pretty cool. We get to do two different things with it. One, we give subscribers different companies that they may not have experienced before. And we also get to infuse capital into a lot of these small batch companies because we're buying wholesale from them. So right now we're buying about 2 months out, and we're buying packages of about 40. So that's an oil and a balm plus a hat times 40. So if you're a small company, that's a pretty big order to kind of infuse some capital into there so they can grow their business and do some other things too. And that's all honestly buying over a little bit on our subscriber numbers, but it's worth the cost to us because we can afford to eat that loss to help out the community.
Cool. All right, so you have something coming up in November. Yeah. Elaborate a little bit on that. What you have coming up in November?
Yeah. So this Texas boy here is going to go brave the cold in Chicago in early November to go and vendor at the National Beard and Mustache Championships. So, if you've heard of the World Championships, we also have the National Championships. And then, of course, we have hordes of competitions all in our backyards where we go and raise money for different things. Well, we applied and we're lucky enough to be selected to go to Chicago and be one of the few vendors there that are vendoring to the audience for a 2-day full-blown national competition. And we're very, very excited about that. We're actually taking these 2 products I have in front of me that we'll talk about here shortly, kind of as a release event there. And we're starting to do some hype up on it leading up to it. So we're pretty excited to be selected and honored to have been asked to come up there. I know it's pretty tight competition, and we're taking a couple of people with us as well. I know we sponsor one of the popular competitors here in the Texas kind of southern area, Johnny Rodriguez out of the Corpus Christi Harry Hooligans Club. I know he's on the chat right now, so shout out to you, Johnny. If you guys follow him or have heard of him before, he is we sponsor him as a competitor and a judge on the circuit. And so he and I are going up as official Blackbeard Trading Company representatives. And then we've got some additional people here from the Southern Texas side of the house that wanted to come along and split costs. So they're going to be wearing our T-shirts and hoodies, just to kind of be additional ambassadors for this particular event. So we're pretty excited to go up there with a crew of 4 guys to pillage the national championships.
Okay.
How many?
Get it. What was that, Joe?
How many days is that event? Like, how many days will you be up there doing your thing?
Yeah, the championship is a 2-day event, so I think it's Friday and Saturday. All day Friday, all day Saturday, and of course, like everywhere else, there's pre-events and post-events. But coming from South Texas, we're going to be driving up there in 2 days. So we'll leave Wednesday, drive all day Wednesday and Thursday. Stop at a couple of friends' houses along the way that are also real big in the scene. Specifically in Wichita. Johnny's got a lot of friends all over the place, so he pulled some strings to help us out with some of the travel costs, and we're going to be stopping in Wichita. So I know, Johnny, you're listening in. If you want to drop a comment in the comments there to give a shout out to, I think it was Omar and his club up there, so that'd be cool. We appreciate Omar.
Here we come.
Well, that was all garbled. What was that?
Johnny's last comment was, "Heck yeah, Chicago, here we come."
Okay. So he is.
Yeah, Johnny's very flamboyant. He's a good guy. So, I noticed, Chris, you threw up 2 fingers. It seemed like you were aware of the schedule. You going to be there?
No, I'm not going to the Nationals, but I know about the national event. Last year it was held in Virginia.
Cool, man.
Richmond. So.
We do have a guy in the chat, Javi. There he is, Javi Sotelo. He is a Chicago native, and he is. Last I heard, he was pledging for Bearded Villains. Javi, are you in? Or are you still doing that process? But I know Javi is trying to be involved with the Villains, and that they will be there.
Awesome. Yeah, I see a comment in there from Brett Berlin, Wichita. Yeah, Berlin, Wichita, Kansas. Yeah, we'll be stopping there on the night of the 6th to stay with Omar and stay the night there. So if you're in that area, man, ping us and maybe we can get together for dinner.
Great.
Okay, so the products you have in front of you, what are they?
Yeah. So we recently released a butter. So we have Ghost Ship.
Cool.
And it is.
There you go. coconut oil, shea butter,
fragrance. Okay.
With hints of. I can't read the red.
You can't read the red.
Sorry, I'll read it.
Yeah,
It's a peony. Probably saying this wrong. Peony, vanilla orchids, and passion fruit. So it's 3 different flowers, and it is a butter. And Johnny's got some on the route to you, buddy. So you should be seeing some in the mail soon. But kind of hard to see in the picture here, but it's a super soft butter.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Trying to get the picture right here for you. There we go.
There you go. That's good. That's really soft.
Yeah, it's super soft.
Soft.
I'll be honest with you. Making butter is super simple, but the ratio has to be just perfect so that during shipping it doesn't turn into like a flat out oil, and then also in like room temperature it's soft but it's not hard. It was much more of a challenge than I thought it was going to be. But anyways, so that comes in a 2 ounce, and as you notice, Ghost Ship. So my son, who's over off the outside of the camera here, he's the one who actually came up with this name and the Jolly Roger that's on top of it. He really gets into designing these things with me, and he is holding me to the fire, saying that 50% of every one of these that sells, he gets 50% of it. So
that's a heck of a markup for your marketing department there.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
So, your overhead.
I told him, I was like, man, you're pretty expensive, like for just giving an idea, but whatever. So anyways, that's our butter. So this sells for $16. Our oils also sell for $16, which I've got 5 other scents of oils. This is one of them, but you can kind of get an idea of this is the Kraken. We sell in either pump bottle or usual droppers, and those main 5 scents come in standard, balm, and combos. Something else that we do that's a little different is we color.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember that. You have different colored balms.
Oh yeah. Wow!
Yeah, they're like green, blue. I think there's like a pink one or a red one or something like that.
Yeah. So they actually change. We tried to keep them all one color, but that was pretty difficult to keep that consistent. So we ended up just going with like random colors. So every batch is different. Awesome. But we tried to put that on the website so that way people didn't get upset if they bought from us as repeat customers. Because we use mica powder, which is the same stuff that goes in makeup, but we used a small amount of it so it doesn't actually change the color of your beard. Because I don't know if you can see, but I got a lot of white in my beard. Like for you, Joe, there's no worry about it coloring your beard or anything like that. Yeah. So, and that's from multiple feedback sessions from people, myself, and others that have used it. Like it does not change color. So
that's cool.
Yeah, and we have 2 questions about the butter. One was from Rob Acker, who said, "Is it made in house?" And then Bearded Joey Hookham wanted to know, "Is Ghost Ship a whipped butter?"
Gotcha. So Ghost Ship is not a whipped butter. It is a melted butter and is poured straight, and then it settles like that. And then what was the other question we had?
Is the product made in-house?
Oh, yes. It's all of our Blackbeard products are made in-house. Yes. Yep.
What? Show us the label again. For those who know, I saw Blackbeard a long time ago. I'm kind of a pirate nut. And Blackbeard has been on my, huge list of companies to purchase. Show us that butter again, because I really like the labeling.
Yeah.
I don't mean to give your son more money here, but you've got.
Remember, he gets 50%.
The white and black, but that red really pops. I really like that font for Ghost Ship, and all the scent names are pirate themed, and just the whole thing. Of course, if you've ever seen Captain interact on Instagram, he throws on the pirate voice in his text. So just a really cool marketing idea. I love the insignia of the Blackbeard company on your flag, because lots of pirate flags would have like that specific insignia. I mean, it's not like they all flew Jolly Roger, right? Yeah. They have a specific insignia for the ship. So, just from a marketing and labeling, which I'm a big geek for, I really dig what you guys are doing with that.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, we get into it, and honestly, we just kind of happened into it. Like I've always kind of liked the nostalgia of pirates, and I've read books on them, and the movies are always fun. But I never I'm not like a nutcase about it to where I thought I was ever going to own a company that was about pirates. But about 2 years ago, my beard was actually a lot darker than this, and then I took a job that just has stressed the crap out of me, and it's now great. My point, though, is that a lot of guys at work were like, "Oh yeah, you're Blackbeard," because my beard was pretty dark. So I just kind of picked up this nickname at work that was Blackbeard, and next thing I know, people were like, "Oh, your company Blackbeard," and yeah, it just kind of took off. And then you can't be called Captain Blackbeard and not get into a pirate theme. So that's how we got into the pirate theme.
So sorry again. Were you do the pirate stuff when you were just a woodworking company?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I said 2 years, but it was probably farther back than that. I've been with the company that I work for now for about 7 years, and that nickname came up about 2 years after being there. So probably 5, 6 years ago. But real quick, I want to call out on the comments here. It looks like Barn Brand Beards is saying that they can vouch for the mica powders. So there you go. User comment saying the mica powder is safe, won't change the color of your beard. So Captain's not lying to you. But anyways, you guys asked me about the other product here. So this one is our beard wash, and you guys are the first to see this other than my test users.
Awesome.
Nice.
The Horizon. And that is raw honey, chocolate, and cocoa butter.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. And so this is a scent that is deep. It's honey and chocolate, and it's the opposite of your fresh smelling kind of bath, showery kind of smells. It's the exact opposite. I like to kind of compare it to like when you crack open some sort of caramel candy and you get that really deep chocolate kind of smell, that caramely aroma. That's kind of how it is. And it's amazing. So we sell those in 4-ounce bottles. And those we're selling for $12.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And like I said, our website's on all of our stuff. And everything's in-house made. And so we're really excited to release these 2 new products. Both of them have been out on the market already for testers. So if you go out to our website, blackbeardtrading.com, and take a look, you already see some user reviews on both of these products. So you can have a nice warm and fuzzy about taking that dive into a new product. It has been tested and user approved.
Now I have a question for you, Captain, because I reviewed a Texas company by the name of Hungry Wolf Beards, and they I noticed the scent profile, and this discussion I've had with various members of the community. The peony, and what were the other 2?
Yep, it's peony, fruit, passion fruit, and vanilla orchids.
Okay, we've got 2 flowers and a fruit there, and the discussion I've had with individuals is, do you wear that scent? Because it seems kind of floral and maybe feminine. And when Hungry Wolf, one of his best sellers is called the OG, and it smells like you walk into a flower shop. Okay, it's roses and geranium, and I'm like, you're from Texas, man. Does this scent sell in Texas? I just couldn't imagine it. He said it's one of our best sellers. You just produced a scent. You're doing Texas shows and local business and stuff. Yeah. So I'm assuming from your feedback that those floral, fruitier, lighter scents, the guys in Texas like them.
Yeah. I'd hate to characterize all guys in Texas as being floral, fruity guys, because I'm pretty sure people would come to my house and make me walk the plank. But I would say though that first off, we went with a super fruity, flowery smell for our butter because it's a nighttime application. Okay. At least most guys use the butter for a post shower, nighttime type of thing. So it was kind of a safer bet to say, oh yeah, I can smell girly. laying in bed. But at the same time, our hottest seller, which is Calypso, let me get my thing here. You gentlemen will enjoy the label here on this one.
Yeah. That is
so she is an oak moss and amber smell, and the oak moss and amber ratio that we use is real fruity smelling, and like comparable to the butter here in terms of like, okay, is this feminine or manly type of smell? And it sells like hotcakes, man. So all of our scents so far have been good sellers. So we're thinking that these two are going to sell well too.
Good.
Yeah.
Johnny G.
Oh, yeah, I lost train of thought. I guess I'm done because that threw me off.
Looks like we got Barn Brand
chat for our guys while we're at in between. Bearded Joey Hookham says Kraken is an amazing scent. Moss, cedar, pine, and amber.
Yep.
Joey and I talk a lot. We both are big purchasers and a variety of stuff, and I trust Joey's word on that because he and I tend to like a lot of the same things. Good night, baby. I can't remember. It's been a long time, Captain, since I've been on your site, but I think Calypso was one, and I should go peruse it while we're doing this. I remember I had put 2 down on my list. I was like the ones that really spoke to me from your site.
Yeah. So we've got Calypso, which is oak moss and amber. We've got Kraken, which is a super woodsy smell, just as Joey just mentioned. We also have Captain's Quarters, and Captain's Quarter is a bourbon smell. We also have here. Let me just pull up my logos here. We also have Queen Anne's Revenge, and Queen Anne's Revenge is a kind of a unique one. Let me see if I can get it close there for you.
All right, so we have.
Yeah. It says musk, seaweed, and green ozone.
Yeah, okay, that was definitely one of the ones I wanted because I was like, what in the heck does this smell like? I got to try it.
Yeah, so if you guys are familiar with Bearded Practitioner, I think.
Yes.
He just loves that one, man. It's a super oceany beachfront type of smell, okay. And it's just amazing. And then our other one that we have is Man O' War. And if Johnny's still on the line, shout out to him as well. This is his personal scent. So as our one and only, currently our one and only sponsored competitor, we make a scent for them. And he wanted a barbershop type of smell, but he wanted a very specific type of smell. So we had to work pretty hard to find that scent, and we found it finally. And put that together, and that's a really amazing one. That's the only one actually that's not colored, and that one's actually colored. So, but normally they are white, but just because barbershop white kind of seems to go together.
Yeah, outstanding. And Practitioner's Andy's actually in here, Captain. Right after you said it, he said it that he wanted the Queen Anne's Revenge.
Oh, cool. Yeah, there he is right there. Yeah. So the Captain's Quarters, by the way, does have, I was just kind of being very general, but let me just read these out for everybody. So Captain's Quarters is tobacco, tart cherry, and vanilla. Okay. Our Man O' War is a barbershop talc type of smell. Our Calypso is oak moss and amber. Our Kraken is moss, fern, cedar, and pine. And Queen Anne's Revenge is musk, seaweed, and green ozone. And then our Ghost Ship Butter is peony, vanilla orchids, and passion fruit. And then our Beard Wash is raw honey, chocolate, and cocoa butter. So those are all of our scent profiles that we have. We have 5 different combo, like our main course, and then we've got these 2 that we're releasing right here in front of us right now.
Sounds like a pretty solid lineup, plus the extension of the brand with the products.
Yep. And one thing I do want to call out real quick is I know we talked about pricing a little bit earlier, but one of the things that I think is a little bit unique for us is that we offer free shipping on all of our beard care products. That does not include the subscription box. It's a different type of product, but all of our in-house made beard care products are free shipping. So when I say that this butter is $16, it's $16. When I say this wash is $12, it is $12. And all of our oils, our balms, our butters, they're all the same price. It's $16 across the board. The only thing that's not the same price is the wash, which is $12. So if you think about it, a lot of places charge anywhere from a flat rate $3, $5. In some cases, they do it weight-based, and it could be up to $7, depending on how many products you buy. If you buy 7 products from us, it's free shipping. If you buy 1 product, it's free shipping. So just keep that in mind when you come to our shop and you're, I don't know, 16, maybe that's a little high, maybe it's not, I don't know, right? You tell me, guys. But with free shipping, I guarantee our pricing is beating most other competitors out there.
All right. Chris, I had a quick question I meant to ask you.
Yeah, man.
Now I know you're all Barbu all the time, but who else do you like besides Barbu? Who else do you like your beard?
The only other company I can say I have zero issues with is Beard Justice.
I like how you phrase that. Zero issues with.
Zero. Because everybody makes a scent that you get, and it's just like, nope.
Yeah.
Man, I screwed up on this one. And you eat it, and you just keep moving on. But, you know, everybody's got that one that you just like, nah, this wasn't me at all.
Yeah.
But
fair enough.
The only 2 companies I haven't had that with is Abraham and Beard Justice.
Bearded Joey Hookham says he got 2 subscription boxes and loved both of them.
Yep.
So Joey's a return customer. That's nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's giving me lots of business, so we appreciate you, my man.
Well, Johnny, we're in the second hour now. You wanna do the reaction vid?
Yeah. Let me. Oh crap, Jesus. All right, hold on. Let me, because I had the one queued up, I didn't have the other. Shit. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, Joe.
I missed what you said we're doing next. This is my first time on the show, so what are we doing next?
We like to do reaction videos.
Okay.
Johnny is going to, because the tech allows us to watch and the audience to watch on the screen. We just like to throw reaction videos up there. Johnny usually picks them out and just do a reaction. See what comes. We've had some interesting ones in the past.
Okay. All right.
All right, let me just make it full screen and then we'll be ready to go. All right.
Uh-oh.
If anybody has any children in the earshot,
leave them.
Oh. Hey, Wyatt.
It's earmuff time. You got earmuffs on.
Like this, and hold your ears so you can't hear it.
And how long do we want this to go? Because this is a 6-minute one. It's kind of long. So where you want to cut this one off?
Okay, so let me preface this. Did anyone ever watch Reno 911, the old show on Comedy Central?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Nick Swardson is the actor that played the gay guy who roller skated and had the real short shorts. In real life, Nick Swardson gets really grossed out over gross things that can happen to your body.
Yeah.
And he's friends of the Loveline crew, Dr. Drew and whoever his guy is. And what they like to do when they have Nick on there is show him horrible things just so he reacts to them. So this is 6 minutes of Nick Swardson reacting to horrible things. Johnny, we could probably go halfway through and make it 3.
Okay. Yeah, okay. 3. All right. Yeah, because it's us reacting to the reaction, so it's kind of like Inception.
It's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different, but I laughed at it. I thought it was pretty damn funny. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, if you guys can't hear it, again, let me know if you can't hear it.
That's small.
So I'm gonna play it. So here it goes.
We cannot hear it.
Can't hear it?
Nope.
Can't hear it.
Can't hear it.
What the fuck? All right, hold on. Let's try this again.
Hey, real quick, while he's messing with tech, I've got one of my last kiddos here. I'm trying to get off to bed. So, what do you guys think about doing a giveaway on some of these products right in front of me?
Sure. Whatever you want to do, definitely.
Cool, man. So I hate to throw off your flow there a little bit, but so you guys do giveaways before on YouTube? Like I've never done that before myself.
Yeah, we have.
I have the random number generator now, so if you want to do random number, or if you want to do a pirate themed question, you would be you can ask the question. Let's see if anybody can knows it.
Okay. All right. So let's do one random number to get a beard wash, and then let's do a pirate question to get a butter.
Sounds good.
Let's see. We have 11 people watching right now. So,
and Chris can't cheat this time.
Yeah. You kind of, but I gotta look out for that. I'm gonna be looking in the chat because it's coming into, to hand out some silver soon. So, all right. 1 through 11. Throw a number out there in the chat, 1 through 11, and I'll hit the random number generator, and I have the number. So,
okay, you ready? So here we go. All right, guys, 1 through 11. Ready, set, go. And Brian has put it. There we go.
Oh, we already got it.
It's not Chris Burnett.
Yeah, we already got it.
Shut up.
Was it Chris Burnett?
Give it somebody.
Wow.
Holy cow. Look at these guys, man.
Do another one. I'll send one to Chris. Oh, you got one, Chris, but do another one so we can get someone that's not on the screen. Random number.
1 through 11. Ready? Are you ready, Johnny?
Yep. Number
ready, set,
so
go. Someone cut Chris's hands off.
1 through 11.
1 through 11. Joe.
Throw numbers out there. Come on. Keep sending numbers.
We take another guess.
You got it?
Yet?
All right, we got it.
Who won it?
9.
No way. Are you serious?
No. It was Brian. Oh, you can't see the damn thing. It's 4.
Bearded Hawk fan, Brian.
So since Joey Hookham got the number just after that, Joey Hookham's gonna win the coveted, very rare, ultra rare Beard Therapy silver coin. So nice. Joey, you win the very first silver coin for tonight. I'll DM you a screenshot of the coin. Hold on to it because when you get 10, we don't know what happens yet, but something will happen when you get 10.
But Brian won the watch.
The watch? What watch?
The wash. The giveaway.
Oh, the wash. Oh.
The wash, yeah. Okay, so it was Brian. So hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, go to my website, email me, tyler@blackbeardtrading.com, however you want to get in contact with me, and we'll get you the wash out. And then same thing, Chris, you want a wash or a butter, man?
Whichever one you rather do, bro.
That's not how it works. Which one you want?
Either one.
All right, you get butter.
I'll do a butter.
Okay, do a butter. All right. Now, pirate question for the third thing.
All right, the third thing, pirate question.
Okay. What was it that Captain Blackbeard wore in his beard whenever he went into combat?
Oh yeah.
That's a good
Blubber?
one.
What did Captain Blackbeard wear in his beard when he went into combat? It was some early psychological warfare.
That's right, baby.
Bones? Wait, can I answer? I can't answer right now.
Oh.
All right, we got.
All right, we got a winner.
Got a winner. Is that
It's, Brian. Wait, did Brian win already? Brian Robinson.
Brian won already.
Yeah.
Brian
Okay.
won already.
Well, no one else said it, so maybe we'll do a different question now because everyone knows the answer. Blood, nice. Like it, Chris.
Blood. A feather.
Beard oil.
Nice. Okay, we'll let the comments slow down a little bit. Okay, so next pirate question. What was Captain Blackbeard's real name?
Oh yeah. Do we need the full name, Captain? Or
Yes.
Joe, you know this?
yes, I do.
Full name, first and last name.
Wow.
Captain Blackbeard's first and last name. And it's not Captain Blackbeard.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, we're gonna go with Brett because he was close. And Brian, you won already twice, you goof.
All
You're
right.
on fire tonight.
Brett was just a character or two off.
Yep. And there is actually some debate about whether it was Teach or Thatch. So it's interesting that he did say that. So, yeah, Brett, good job, buddy. So hit me up on any one of the ways that you can contact me. Facebook, Instagram, my email, tyler@blackbeardtrading.com. And I'll get you taken care of.
Thank you. Helifat's back in the house. Nice guess, Helifat. Maybe if you were Chris or Brian, you might have gotten it right, even though Chris shouldn't be guessing, and Brian already won.
No,
But hey,
guys.
I gotta jump off, guys. I gotta get my last kiddo. I've got 4 here in the house, and the last one I need to get in the bed. So
Thank
I
you.
appreciate you guys having me on.
Appreciate it. Make sure you post from those championships on Instagram.
Oh yeah, for sure. We will. So, all right. Well, we appreciate your time, Chris, Brett, Brian. You guys reach out to me so I can get your contact info, and I'll send the products out to you. All right.
Take care of you scurvy lout.
Aye.
All righty. So I hope everyone got their dose of piratehood here tonight. Brian
A
Robinson,
little bit.
I know my Blackbeard stuff. I should get the butter and wash. It's called your wallet, Brian. It's your wallet. You already got the wash coming, sir.
I have to get the wash because I have to add it to my whole battle of the beard washers thing now.
You know, the moment you got a guy living in Colorado root for the University of Arkansas, you know you're going to have issues right from the get-go. That doesn't go together. It's like peanut butter. All right, so let's go back to the reaction video. Once again, thanks to Blackbeard for those giveaways. Brett and Brian, I hope you enjoy. Let us know. DM me because I am still waiting to purchase his stuff. You know, I don't necessarily need any more stuff, but I am an addict.
You know what? Since we have an open spot, does anybody from the chat want to hop in?
Oh, yeah.
Get Brian in here.
Who wants to jump in?
Yeah, get Brian.
You know
He's
what?
Fan.
We'll do it since I'm good with this random number generator thing. No, gosh. You know what I'll do is that I will. Let's see here. Let's see how to do this.
Blackbeard's home place is you're right, Rob. And they pulled his ship out of Beaufort. I've been to Beaufort many, many times.
Been there.
So I'll post a link to the chat right there, and the first person who can get in, that will be the person to join the live.
Holy
Right.
cow.
Is that how that works? Yeah, that's how that works.
That's a good way right there.
Everyone's gonna be scrambling.
Whoever can get,
Watch, it's gonna lock it up. Everybody's gonna be logging in like.
I'll see them. Oh, we got one.
Oh, someone's in.
Oh, it says device not connected.
Oh, get your connected people.
Whoever's in. Rob, you got to do a little more to get a silver coin. I mean, you got a whole chunk of time on 777, so
yeah,
you want a silver coin. You gotta earn that one, buddy.
Gotta earn it, big boy.
Fucking IG filters. Jeez Louise.
Oh,
Do we get a silver coin?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
He got in there.
All right.
What are you doing, brother?
Silver coin. That beard is looking pretty strong there, bro.
There he is.
He got in there.
All right, turn your volume down.
Your volume's got to go down a little bit. We got a little feedback.
That beard is looking pretty strong there, bro.
There he is.
He got in there.
All right, turn
You got the echo.
There we go. Sorry.
Awesome.
Good, so good.
All right, so go ahead and throw up that reaction vid, Johnny.
All right, we'll do that.
Once again, it's the actor Nick Swartzen reacting to horrible things, sometimes sexual diseases, sometimes not. We won't get to see them. We'll just get to watch Nick react to them.
Yeah.
Test that sound.
I will throw Brett in here too. Or Brett in here. Hey, what's up, Brett?
Oh, Brett, what's up, brother?
That's it.
What's up?
Maybe we can do one more. Let's see.
Yeah,
It said you can do up to 6.
That's it.
Oh, Rob Acker.
What up? Let me get situated.
Is he in here too?
Let's see.
Get the fuck back.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, all right, so we're at our limit. That's it. We can't, that's it. Only 6 people can come in at a time. So
Balling.
Oh, look at that short baby beard that straight beard's got.
Yeah, you like that?
Cute.
You got the baby beard.
You like that? I'm hating it, bro. Hating it.
I think
What we got on here?
I have the shortest beard here. I think
No.
maybe Joe. I don't know.
I do.
Yeah, no, it's Joe. No, baby beard Joe's got it.
We'll do it after the reaction.
Brett's a terrible bitch, Rob.
I can't even see who's in here, man. I'm on this small ass phone. Nor can I see
Yeah, I'm on a
comments.
phone too. I can only see so much.
Look, this is what I have to do. Let's see.
Well, you know,
Your grandpa just showed up to your live stream.
kill the reaction video. We could do it another week. We got 6 of us. Let's just shoot the shit for a little.
There we go.
Oh fuck!
Is that better? Y'all can see each other now?
Oh, we got a Hog fan in here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I hear you.
All right. So we got Brett Burton. We got
There
Bearded
you go.
Hog Fan. We've got the one and only straight bearded Rob Acker. He of the 777 fame.
Booyah.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I just gotta get another drink. I'll be right back.
You gotta bump another rail there, Johnny.
Right back.
Keep him up till 10:30.
Shouldn't he have a refrigerator in his man cave?
It looks
No,
like
he
it.
spent all that money on beard oil. Look at
Like,
that.
what else
Yeah,
do
he
you
should have a refrigerator there.
All the stuff he drinks, I think, is non-refrigerated. I know he was drinking.
Oh,
He was drinking something in
snail slime?
Snail slime.
Sniffing the goo.
I don't know if he drinks that one.
No, he put it in his ears because he couldn't hear you before.
Maybe to wake him up.
So I had no idea.
No.
Oh, whoa! Somebody brought the big game.
Oh, what you got? We got Hog.
That's
Was it
right.
91?
Black label.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
Where's my company's
Oh,
logo
yeah.
on it after our little tour last week?
that's good
That's
stuff.
nice, bro.
Oh, a nice vintage of Mountain Dew.
Oh,
Is that an
'Cause some of them
86?
got to work. Who knows? It'll be gone in a minute.
Some of us got to work. I got to work, dude. And again, I have the water bottle with the red wax tip on it.
Oh yeah, I love that stuff, dude.
Cheers,
Love
y'all.
that stuff.
So Rob,
I think
about Mountain Dew,
Joe's
right?
got.
What you say about Mountain Dew?
You all hopped up on Mountain Dew?
Yeah, I am. That's like my third one. It's terrible. And I always ask myself why I'm so fat. Yeah, you can let them loud ass dogs out. Sorry, it might get a little barky out here. Sorry about that.
It's all good, man.
So how y'all been?
Dogs.
Yeah, what's going on?
Busy.
Super fantastic.
Where are you
Super
from,
fan-
Brett?
Kansas, Clay Center.
Kansas.
Clay Center is about half hour, 45 minutes away from Manhattan, Kansas.
Okay.
Then you're probably the
For those
closest.
of you that don't know, that's the home of the K-State Wildcats.
Wildcat country. I was just about to say. Yep. Purple.
Yeah.
Love purple.
Yeah, it's not my thing. Mine is the Scarlet and Gray from Ohio State. Ohio State.
Ohio State. Right.
Yep.
The
That V in there.
The Ohio State.
Well, see, I'm from Arkansas, home of the Razorbacks. Of course. No, wait a minute. I ain't got no one to talk because they suck ass this year. But
what do you mean?
born
this
and
year?
bred Hog fan.
Hence the name.
Yes, sir.
So what do you guys
I'm in
have
the state of the Carolina Panthers, and I'm stuck with Cam Newton.
Go Niners. Come Sunday, go Niners.
Hey, who
I'm
said
not
the
happy.
Niners?
Yeah,
Yeah, your Niners stomped my Browns about 2 weeks ago.
I'm surprised this year at how good they are. If I'm honest, I'm shocked.
So you're a Niners fan living in Colorado?
I'm a Broncos fan by proxy. I've lived here just about 20 years, but
Yeah, you
know,
should be a full-blown Broncos fan, right?
that's up for Mode. I'll leave that to Mode. You can have that.
Yeah, Mo definitely is a Broncos fan.
Yeah. No, I remember being like 6 or 7 years old watching the Niners play Miami in the Super Bowl. And I just remember from like at my uncle's house watching on an old tube TV about yay big. And I was like, oh, I like the colors. They're red and gold. You know, I'm 6 or 7. I don't know, whatever. And they won. And so from that point on, I was a Niners fan.
That's how I became a Viking fan. I hated the Rams growing up in Southern California. I started off in LA, then moved to San Diego. I hated the Rams. The Vikings are good, and I love purple. Boom, Viking fan.
Not a Chargers fan?
Not a Chargers. They were my favorite AFC team when I moved to San Diego.
Santiago.
Yeah, I'm a Viking fan. I've lived in misery for 45 years as a result.
No, that's Missouri. State of misery.
Fair enough.
As my dad says, because he met my mom there in Bible college.
I'm a college.
Ouch.
See, they got a college for it, Joe.
That's what I've heard. They've got a couple.
College
There's one
That
right
was
there in his
weird.
house. He's got a Liberty. That's run by one of the televangelists. Built that thing, right? Is that right,
Mhm.
Chris?
Yeah, the Liberty is right here in my back door.
Yeah.
And it's Bible school city around here.
Yeah. I forget which one built Liberty. It's not Oral Roberts, or maybe it is Oral Roberts.
Jerry Falwell.
Jerry, there it is.
Yeah, Jerry Falwell.
I was going to
Mhm.
say, doesn't Oral Roberts have his own university?
Yeah, that's why I said it wasn't him.
Oklahoma.
A couple of these
Wow.
guys. I'll tell you what, though, is that their they have a beautiful little building. Is that where they play their basketball games, Chris?
What, the dome right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where they do the basketball.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
driving past it on my way to North Carolina this summer, Rob, and I took a shot of it because I knew I was near Chris's backyard, and I was actually closer to him than I thought. But it's a beautiful looking. You can see it right off the freeway there. Beautiful looking campus and a great looking building for events.
Yeah,
Bible
the
breaks
football
some money.
stadium was turned up.
So I wonder if the Bible universities pay taxes. You reckon?
No.
No.
I know Liberty
Wow,
doesn't.
really?
So that's why they build like hell, is because they have to spend like all the alumni money and whatnot,
Wow.
to keep their
I'm in the
tax
wrong
status.
business.
Yeah.
Rich, man.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta make you some money.
Problem about
Sounds like
that's why
retirement.
there's such a big deal about the Scientology, because they went out to be a religion so they wouldn't have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
We could start a religion. We could start a bearded religion and we can just get like everyone to plant a seed, and we'll just keep that shit rolling. Like
Yeah, but
all hail Saint Crusher.
Then you run into who's the leader of the pack.
I don't know. We gotta pick somebody. Fuck it doesn't matter.
I'll do it.
Yeah, fine.
Bless you, my son.
Tyson, come on now, Tyson.
You call this number.
It's gotta be Tyson or Jimmy, one of the two, right?
You plant a seed, we send you a letter, and in that letter you get a little tiny packet of beard oil, and then you put that beard oil on $1, and then you send it back to us, and then that's how those things work. Yeah, you see how that shit works? That's crazy.
I mean, if you think about it, guys, we kind of already do belong to a secular religion. We just tithe to the beard companies rather than the till.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but there's so many. There has to be like one.
We need one central one. No way, man. I love variety too much. As much as I love certain companies, I couldn't just be a one company guy. I
tried that. I couldn't do it.
No, you can't. There's no way.
I tried buying stuff from everybody. Well, I mean, I have never tried crushers. They're on my list.
Oh wow!
But I've tried some stuff that's crap. There's only been about, if I'm honest, two companies that really just make this thing feel like super soft, and just like my beard just reacts really well to only two.
Yeah. Who's your top two?
What's that?
Who's your top two?
Yeah, who?
I'd say Barbu.
Okay.
And Heroes and Legends.
I still have not tried Barbu. I've still not tried Barbu.
It's because you're sleeping on them, babe.
Yeah, I must be. I must be.
Ask Brian. Ask Brian. He'll tell you. Barbu's top notch, man.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
does he have? I know less than nothing. Does he have a butter or anything?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, two.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I need to check him out. Check him out.
Do you guys find yourself buying more of one product than the other? Like, are you buying more oils than balms, or more butters than balms, or more butters than oils? Because I find myself buying more oils than anything, because the oils go a lot faster for me. And
I buy both. I buy both oil and balms.
Oils and butters for me.
I buy both oils and balm, because I mean, if I don't put a balm in this thing, it's out to here. I mean, I look like Papa Smurf for a garden gnome.
Gotta just let that thing blow out, babe.
Yeah.
Well, you have a much longer, so like a butter probably better for you because you have all that to weigh it down and stuff like that. But a short beard like mine and Joe's probably would go better with a balm because to style it.
Yeah.
Like if I use a balm, what I have to do is I cut it with some oil and kind of make it more butter than I do.
So you make it more like a butter, right?
Yeah.
I really like that combination that they're doing is oil and butters. I feel like that is a great combo to put together, because I find myself like gearing when I actually when I really am going to look to purchase, like I look to see if they have a butter before the balm,
Yeah.
I use butters like every other night, because I've noticed that if I use butters like 7 days a week, under here, I will break out like a 16-year-old boy.
Wow.
Yeah, I have to be really, really careful with the butters I use and how often I use them.
Huh.
So
I just have to watch.
Is it a particular ingredient?
It might be a particular ingredient. It may have been the fact that I was using too much. But I've noticed with a couple of them, if I swap like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, it's not that bad. I can manage it. But if I wear them every night, I get like nasty breakouts, like I'm 16 again.
Wow.
And I'm only 32. What the heck, man?
Yeah.
How long have you been growing your beard? Because mine's about a year.
This right here is June of 18. But I've had probably 2 trims.
Yeah, I was supposed to ask how many trims you had. Yeah,
two.
That's probably one of the top 5 beards in
there.
the community that I've seen right there is his.
Beard. That's pretty, and it's all like.
I just wish I would do this. I did this when it was darker. 10 years ago.
It was black. Yeah. I'm with you there, man. Yeah, it is like when you came on, because I mean, I see pictures of you on Instagram, but when you came on live video and that thing was just freaking dialed in like it was in cement or something, man, I was like, that is an impressive freaking beard. That thing.
And I don't style it. I don't have a heated brush. I stopped using a blow dryer about a year ago.
Nice.
And I accept the fact that it's curly and it's wavy, and I've got a fork that I hide. You can kind of see it right there. It kind of forks.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I get out of the shower. 10 minutes later, I'm throwing in oil and balm, and I'm out the door. In theory, yeah, I don't blow dry. I don't heated brush. Nothing. Just let it go.
Wow.
One of the reasons I trim mine is because I was not getting I would get some length here, but my cheeks were taking forever, and my underside was just like cactusing on me. So I had like decent speed on the growth in the chin, the cheeks just for whatever, and then here I was always trimming the flyaways, and it just became cumbersome. So what I did was one of the main things I wanted to try, and thus far 2 months and a little bit in, I've liked it, is I didn't start using biotin till probably like the last 3 months that I was growing the beard. I cut it at 10 months. I was using biotin from day one just to see. I wanted to use it for 3 months, see where I was, and then make the decision whether I wanted to keep it or not. Because I can't get at 10 months. I look at some guys and I'm like, holy cow, I got this, but I didn't get this. I look at Chris, I look at you, I look at Rob, I look at Brett. All of you guys have this, and I wasn't anywhere close. Look at my photos in July. I was nowhere close to you guys, and that was 10 months.
Well, Chris actually told me a really interesting thing a few months ago, is that the sides grow faster than your chin.
Me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
When I was about 4 or 5 inches in, I noticed the fork happening. And so what I've been doing is kind of like going in, like when I'm doing the oil and balm,
Coming
I'll kind of
forward.
like separate where it starts, go in, pull some of the underbeard out, and then kind of like massage it back into place. And it does a pretty good job of hiding it. I mean, you can still see like the darker there. That's
I
what
didn't notice unless you pointed it out at all.
Yeah.
You know,
It's the OCD in you, bro.
forever.
When I went to the barber, I told him to take off whatever it took to get that fork out, because I was starting to get that fork. I don't know if it actually took it out or whatever, but boy, do I regret it. I should have just dealt with it.
See, if your beard's forking, it's because your cheeks are growing too fast. And so when you comb it down, they come down, and then they'll hang like right here. You know what I mean? So you have to trim your cheeks back and let the chin keep growing.
I actually went in for my last haircut I got. I went in and I told him I wanted to take an inch off of it. And he talked me out of it to 1/4 of an inch.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty rare you have a barber who's like, no, you only need like 1/4 of an inch off of that. And so he did it, and I was like, wow, okay, he was right.
He was like, I cannot cut this majestic beard.
Well, he also has one, so that's why I went to him.
Yeah, right.
I think I'm gonna embrace I'm gonna let this grow and embrace that fork, and I'm just gonna have 2 braids, and I'm gonna drive a school bus like that. See how the kids react.
So I'm going to be Elsa for my work Halloween.
You're going to be what? Elsa?
Right. I'm going to get the blonde wig and the braid. And my daughter and my wife are going to braid either 2 or maybe 3. And then my daughter has some hair chalk that she's going to color it yellow with. And so that's going to be my work Halloween costume is Elsa.
Nice.
You better post it. You better post it.
I have to see that.
Yeah.
He will.
I mean, I'm going to be the hairy bearded Elsa, but whatevs.
That's awesome.
Elsa's hot too, man. I've always thought Elsa was hot, especially when she was walking through the ice castle. So, you might trigger something. You got to be careful.
Easy there, big shifter. You want to know what you behind closed doors.
So when you're watching Frozen, Rob, you're watching with a different
it's
together.
just Elsa. Well, wait a minute. Elsa and the Little Mermaid, they're both kind of hot.
With the legs or with the Little Mermaid with the legs, Little Mermaid with the fins. Which one is with the tail or?
No, with the toes, man. The toes. Got to have them toes.
Yeah. When she first gets those legs and she comes out of the water, I got you.
Boom. Yeah, right. See,
What, you guys? Oh wow.
all messed up and disheveled. I will blend them colors together, girl. You better back up from me. Them cartoons got something on some of these real live girls that are walking around here with all that stuff hanging off of them.
We are some lonely ass old men talking about
We are
freaking women. All right, animated women, not even.
Speak for yourself. I'm normal. Chris, I think Chris is normal too. Brett,
I am not normal.
I put half what's in that normal range. Y'all are free, I don't know.
That damn Rob though.
Let me throw this one out at you.
This chat got really weird.
I done it now.
We'll start at Chris, then we'll move down to the bottom. Kind of clockwise this. Chris, a product or a company you haven't tried but I've always wanted to.
I'd say Boston's probably catching my attention that I haven't tried.
Boston Beer Co.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what he's doing.
Brian?
I would say probably Wild Dog. They've got a blueberry and a peach that kind of
don't miss that soap neither.
Brett?
Oh, the list is long, but I would have to probably say right now it's a tie between Crushers and Han Yonker.
Han Yonker's good.
Those are
I keep seeing that North Country, I think is what it's called. And I saw your review, Joe, and it's your reaction to it is actually, I think, the one that I was telling you about where my wife laughed in bed.
Yeah.
And it really triggered. The Humidor was the first one I wanted to try by them, but North Country came out and that triggered it too.
No, the Humidor is nice.
Rob,
oh God, yeah, it is.
Not tried that you want to try,
dude. Long term, probably Beard Brand. I mean, I've tried a lot, but I'm not really enamored by Beard Brand. I just want to see what the hype's about and see if it's worth the price. But lately, it's probably been 607. Man, that butter has been screaming to me.
I've seen a lot in a short time. Lots of guys talking about that 607 reviews and all the rest.
The weird thing is that they've been around for more than a year, and you're just now kind of hearing about them. So it makes me just a little bit skeptical. But I'm going to give them a shot.
The weird thing about 607 though is Metal Guy Steven did a review on their oils and bombs a while back, and the guy on one of them, the guy had like 20 carriers.
Wow!
Oh wow!
Yeah.
If you can go back on YouTube on Steven, that Metal Guy 1983, he had like 20 plus carriers in one oil, and it was just like, why?
A lot.
But I've heard from a lot of people that his butters are just fantastic.
Yeah,
that's what I've heard.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of that.
He and I actually
he's got a special going on right this very second.
Yes, he does.
I think Bearded Shark just did a review of him, and his butters for a big 4-ounce butter in the like a jelly jar is $20. His shipping's $5, but if you, I guess you were supposed to put it in the comments of the order Bearded Shark sent me or something like that, but now you got to send him a message. But with that $20 with that butter, he'll send you a matching oil, which is a great deal. Now's the time to go on that.
That is stupid.
So for $25, 4 ounces of butter and a bottle of oil, you can't beat that.
Yeah,
that's a lot of butter.
$4 too. But as much as I like fresh beards, I haven't heard anyone like climbing off the walls to want to try their butter. They've got a good butter. It's a firmer butter. You know, it's a little stronger butter. But I've heard everyone talking 607. Johnny, who do you want to try? Because you're still reviewing and such. So I'm sure you got some people on your list.
I have a brand new company that I don't think is on anybody's radar right now.
Love those
because they're not on. I haven't seen them on Instagram because I every now and then I'll dive into Etsy, and I'll dive into Etsy and see like what are some like different companies, because I always like to try different things. And I found a company called Hold on, I just had it here.
Angry Kraken.
Luso Sapone, and I got it's a whole grooming kit. It's an oil, it's a balm, it's beard wax, it's soap. It's a whole huge kit that I'm gonna when they come in, I'll try it, do the review on them. I don't know why I chose them, but I had something about the packaging and everything and the font and all that stuff. Like I was like, oh, I'll give them a shot. But as far as like the mainstream companies that are like, in in the Instagram and are in the limelight of like, the community is Barden. I haven't had any Barden products, and that whole praline thing, like that has definitely caught my attention. That and Tailored Beard Company, which is actually in Bergen, New Jersey, not far from me at all.
Right.
And those two are like high on my radar. Like the next few purchases are going to be from those two companies.
I hear a lot of nice things about Barden's wash and Barden's butter.
I hear a lot of Barden's. I want to see the packaging. I want to see if it really is that great. I mean, like I heard like that Barden's whole shtick thing is like he's got the one of the best packagings, presentations when you order. And all that. So I want to see it for myself,
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to change my answer from Beard Brand to Barden. I totally forgot about that. That's been attractive for a long time, and I just hadn't pulled
Barden
the trigger.
sounds much better than Beard Brand.
Yeah. I'm just curious if they're worth all that money. Yeah. I'm afraid that if I get Beard Brand, I'm going to end up wanting to do a video, and I don't want to rip nobody. But if it's not worth the money, I'm going to tell it.
See, I think for money-wise, I would go Bearded Bastard over Beard Brand.
Yeah.
Like their scent profiles look way better than Beard Brand to me.
Yeah.
Barden's from Canada, right?
Yeah, Toronto. Yeah.
What's their shipping like to here?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Tell them. Let us know. Let us know. Who's that? Who's barking? Who's that?
That's my dog.
He's trying to say, hey man, it's $25. $25.
Don't you know? Don't you know international?
That's a dog.
So Rob, you said you wanted to try Beard Brand or Live Bearded.
No, not Live Bearded. I've tried their butter and I wasn't impressed. But Beard Brand, but it's not for anything specific. Not that anything is like I want to smell it, but I just want to see if it's worth the money.
I tried their samplers in the oil very early on. And
I see Chris. That's all I need to see.
Yeah. If it were a $15 oil, okay. But that's you might push me to 16.
Yeah,
they aren't anything so special beyond that,
Right.
And that's before I knew anybody. Take my knowledge now as opposed to January when I bought those samplers, and they're somewhere deep down in the basement, man.
And I just really appreciate the guys that are like hungry for it, the guys that are doing it themselves. And I'll use Crusher because it ain't no damn secret, or even Hanyaker. So I can't remember who it was that said they hadn't tried Crusher and Hanyaker, but man, you got to do that. Those guys are hungry and they're throwing stuff together. They're not throwing together nothing that's safe. It's all really, really good stuff. They're taking chances.
Has anyone tried Hanyaker Striptease?
Yes, absolutely.
I got it.
I got the butter, the oil, and the co-wash. I got the whole set.
And it does not make you sneeze.
It's sweet.
Regardless of what anybody says.
Hang on, my kids are around. Does it smell like a stripper?
No.
Well,
I mean, it depends on what that stripper's wearing.
He's wearing
He's wearing striptease oil. I mean,
it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's really good though.
Sweet scent.
But from Hanyaker, man, you want humidor for sure. Striptease is great. Any one of them is great. But their humidor scent, man, is dead on. Walking into a cigar shop, humidor.
Yes. Humidor.
Dead on.
And
Good.
I keep this with me all the time. I keep Avenue Blue butter. I carry with me. This is my bag. This is my beard bag. I have all this is what I'm trying and what I'm testing out for reviews. But this always is a staple in there now because he has ruined beard butters for me because his beard butters have such a good hold to him that they're super thick. They have you can hear. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, that's me tapping as hard as I can into that butter, and I'm not putting a dent into that. That's how hard his butters are.
That's his balm,
but it
right?
leaves
Not
your
his
beard
butter.
so soft.
That's his butter.
Because his butter to me is soft.
No, it's
And
soft.
the bomb, you can hear it rattle in the can.
Yeah, the bomb.
Or a bomb, when you're tapping like that, your finger should make an indentation.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
The butter,
For butter.
there's no indentation there.
I don't know, man. You got
It's
a
the
bomb
butter.
there, bro.
No, it's the butter.
Butter, and once you get it in beer,
It's the butter. Trust me. Because when I start to scrape it with my finger, then it comes out nice and easy and all that stuff. And then putting it in my hands, melting it down.
How much hold does it have?
It has a really good amount of hold for butter. It holds all my hairs down.
That sounds like a bomb to me, dude.
No, it's not a bomb.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bomb. Definitely not a
that
bomb.
Honeyonker?
it's kind of like Boston's, because Boston's butter has beeswax in it. Okay, so it is a butter. It's got the conditioning properties of the butter, but it has a little bit of hold to it.
Yeah. Like this is Boston's butter right here, and it's like it's the same deal.
Butter
Yeah.
Too.
Same deal.
Got a little bit of hold to it.
And I would say
dig that, and I really like that.
Ape's original balm, and I've tried a few other companies. Ape's original balm is softer than those two companies' butters.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
their butters
but
are
it's still a butter. It still does what a butter does. It just with their chemistry, they still they throw that beeswax in there, and you get a little hold out of it, and it's really kind of lovely. And it's and for both of them, what's interesting is Honyaker stuff out of the tin, out of the bottle, smells the same. To me, Boston's out of the bottle is stronger than the tin, but once you get that thing out of the glass jar, it's just as strong. So it's not like you're getting a weaker scent with the balm or butter. Well, I don't know about the balm with Boston. He doesn't make them. But for Honyaker, all of his stuff is the same strength across the line, which I absolutely love.
And then if you go like Barbudo, they're
Another great one.
What is it? How you say that?
Manteca.
The Manteca, right, is hard too. But when you scoop this out, it's like it literally is like the softest butter, and it just melts like into your fingers, and it's so weird, and it's so lightweight too. Like when you compare like weights of tins, like this is like air. The Barbudo is like air, and Honyaker's is like is heavy.
A hockey puck.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a hockey puck. So it's like the butters vary so differently. That's and then you get crushers that's like basically it's like applesauce. It's like literally like applesauce. You put your finger in it, the whole thing just melts in. My finger just sinks in. So like
wait till you get his whip, Johnny.
Oh man, we make something soft.
It weighs next to nothing. It weighs next to nothing.
Because I've talked with Rich about this. He actually, if you break down the labor, the time that goes into his butter, he's selling that at a loss because he whips it for 5 hours.
Wow.
So that is why it is spongy to the touch. When you touch it, it has this little bit of sponginess to it, but when you feel it, you feel like cotton candy is in that tin.
Who is this?
Wow.
This is Barbudo. They're out of
Barbudo.
Utah, right next door to you, brother. Barbudo beard product.
Yeah, Planet Utah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And
highly recommend Harden if you like coffee scents.
Oh my!
He introduced me to burnt sugar in Harden, and I don't know if you guys have ever had anything with burnt sugar or burnt brown sugar. Lux has got a burnt brown sugar in his Colombian bastard, and that's what gives it that just authentic coffee shop old school. My grandmom used to make that stuff with burnt sugar in it. That Harden is good, dude. It's different.
No, I'll be honest.
I've discovered coffee is one that I cannot stomach in my beard at all.
No, I tried. A buddy of mine sent me Chesapeake Smells 2.0.
Yeah, it's Chesapeake. It's not.
No, like I love coffee. Like I have a cup sitting right here. Right, I love coffee. I was sick. I had a headache from that.
Wow.
Which one was it?
Chesapeake's Mills 2.0.
Mills 2.0. So it's the revamped.
Oh.
It smells good, right? It smells like a caramel crappuccino.
Macchiato.
Caramel macchiato. Yeah.
Yeah, but not in
caramel,
your beard.
right? Which I think is a great smell. But when I'm smelling it that strong at 4 p.m,
Wow.
10 hours after I put it in, I have a headache.
Yeah.
I poured it out. It's gone.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Wow.
Coffee scents to me, it's got to be a really, really, really small amount of coffee.
Arden comes on pretty strong. Now, interestingly, the owner, now Rich has a gigantic beard. He says he loses in the Harden rather quickly. For me, it sticks with me the day. What do you get, Rob, with Harden? How long?
Harden, I might get about 6 hours.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. And I'm right in that range as well, but probably a little bit longer. But I have also heard that coffee can tend to go more quickly than other scents.
Citrus, for me, goes really quick.
Citrus is definitely the number one, for sure. And it's weird. Coffee is so strong that you would think it would last. I just wanted to throw one other company out there because he's been on Instagram a lot the last couple of months, and he's no joke, and that is Jolly Old Fat Man.
I gotta get
He's another one that's intriguing.
I gotta get that.
Yeah.
No joke. He was kind enough because I made that homage video to Bearded America. He was kind enough to send me stuff. I don't like you, Chris. You were like with the coffee. No, I never put foodie kind of things in my beard. Usually, I don't feel as exuberant as Bearded America did about Elf because that's obviously his jam. But that's a food scent I will wear. And then I bought a couple other ones, and he gave me Elf in an oil, and he gave me a couple bombs, and I bought 2 oils, and he threw in a third. So I think I have 4 to 5 scents. They're all good. The one I didn't like for my personal things, the Grandma's Kitchen or whatever, smells like a freaking oatmeal cookie.
Yeah.
If you like oatmeal cookies, you would love it. But like you, Chris, I can't wear that in my beard. I don't like it. But as far as a great smell, man, was it a nice. And his oil combo.
It'd be a good diffuser scent.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get to the point where I'm waiting until the hype dies down on things because even just doing, I'm not doing reviews anymore, but just doing the first impression videos, I'm even starting to find out that it's really not fair to do a first impression video because when you get something out of the mail for 9 times out of 10 or more, the very first time you smell something, it's phenomenal, and then you spend the rest of the time having that product trying to catch that same first scent.
Yep.
You can't find it no more.
It's really not fair. So I mean, Jolly Old Fat Man, it sounds wonderful, but I don't want to buy into the hype. I've been so disappointed in buying stuff, and it's great when I first smell it, and I guess I don't know if I get used to it or what, or I can't find it anymore. I just feel like I waste like $30-$40, and I'm tired of having that problem. But I'll see what happens with Jolly Old Fat Man after some time.
We all have those days for sure, or those companies or those purchases.
Yeah, whenever that happens to me, and I get an oil that, same thing. Like it smells great when you first get it, and like after a couple of days, like it kind of just sucks. I make shaving cream out of it. That's it. I throw my beeswax in there, and I throw a ton of shea butter and vitamin E oil, extra vitamin E oil on top of the oil that's in there, and I make shaving cream out of it. Sometimes the scent carries through, sometimes the scent goes away, but I still get to use it, and I get to shave my head with it,
Yeah, I've gotten too, though, like certain carrier mixes, I'll look at the carrier mix, and I won't even, some of the companies that, what they putting in it, I won't even entertain it.
Is it because of the oils, or because you know how the oils react in your beard?
Well, I know like coconut oil, for one, and if I put it in my beard every day, it breaks me out.
Yeah.
Now, if I've been out at the beach all day, coconut oil is what I want. You know what I mean? Because it'll really get my beard nice and back where it's at. Or like jojoba, like the companies that put just straight jojoba oil. Like I would never even entertain it because I know how shiny I get from just jojoba. You know what I mean? And I don't want my beard glittery and glistening and You know what I mean?
On.
I want my beard to be like natural as much as I can get it, but I want it conditioned and soft. I don't want it shiny, glittery, pink, purple,
juicy,
and ready for the striptease. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like juicy.
And
you don't like a juicy beard?
No, definitely not.
I mean, if I wanted juicy, I'm gonna go other than beard oil for that.
You know what?
So look, I got a question for you guys. Sure. There's a couple to a few companies out there that have beard oils that don't have a restrictor top or don't have a dropper.
That's crazy.
It is crazy to me. I mean, I was gonna ask, but I'm just gonna say I really think at some point it becomes like a ploy to, all right, well, they're gonna go through it quicker because they're gonna either overuse it or spill some or something. And it really puzzles me why a company would not want to give you some type of delivery method other than just, the confidence pour or whatever. I can't count. I mean, and I'll say I've done it with Detroit. I recently tried Detroit, and it's pretty good stuff. I like their butter, but I got to use it in moderation. But their stuff, man, I'm telling you, you got to use just a little bit of it for my beard, or I get too juicy. So it's the amount I use. But when I've got a confidence pour, bro, I can't do that. I mean, I can't do that. And if I do try to be careful with the pour, half of the damn pour ends up down the side of the bottle. I just don't understand why companies don't
think about that. Nighttime, you didn't got a few drinks in you, and then here you are trying to put a little beard oil for bedtime, and your ass is like, oh shit.
Every 2 weeks, you're having to order some more Detroit.
Yeah, no.
I prefer the dropper just because I can measure, 3/4 or 2/3 by looking at it. 1, 2 pumps, good to go. But the restrictor tops, nah.
I will say, Rob said in the chat earlier, because I hate restrictor tops. I pulled it off to try this. I just tried it out in my hands just now. And you're right, Rob. This is a restrictor top that does distribute more oil, and it's not splashing everywhere all over the place.
Yeah, you can sit there and hold it upside down. It's not coming out.
Smacking the hell out of it.
So you got to tap it.
Yeah, you just get a little tap. It's not catching, but that was 2 clean taps, 3 clean taps, 4 clean taps, and I can't get the gliss in there, but it's there. So I would use this. I put the restrictor back on just to try it, but I'm going to keep it on because it's not so tight that you're fighting the damn thing. Because I have had those and I've removed them and I realize, and it's not ideal, but if I like the oil enough, I'm going to just be very careful and not perhaps use it when I'm a little inebriated.
See, I like the droppers the best for me because I can measure. Because at times I'll be like, man, I don't know, I want about 3/4 or I want half a dropper or, that's just how I roll.
Yeah, I kind of prefer them like that too, and it gives you something to smell.
Right now, I don't think a restrictor or a dropper is going to matter because I have a 4-year-old that likes to be like dad. So he gets in my stuff and then I'll ask him and he's like, no, daddy. But there's a little itty bitty finger line going through my balm.
Yeah.
You better keep him away from your Detroit.
No, I'll tell you the thing that drives me the most insane with some of these companies is they'll use cheap childproof droppers.
God, I hate it.
So when you try to turn it on, it like strips itself out and it gets all warped and
Kingsman, I think, did that to me too.
Yeah.
Didn't Kingsman have one of those type of droppers? I believe.
No, Kingsman is like a normal, just regular
old dropper. That's why.
My daughter will grab my stuff and she'll want to smell it, but she'll grab it and she'll be like, "Oh, let me smell that."
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, upright.
Yeah.
Kids do that with everything. Yeah,
I feel you on that one.
So, Chris, you said you don't like jojoba oil, and since he's in the chat, Beard Gent's beard oil doesn't have jojoba oil. I don't know if you can see it.
No. I don't. I like it in the mix.
You say you don't like the glistening.
I don't want like a heavy jojoba mix though. Like I've seen it where it's just jojoba and argan or jojoba by itself, and I'm like
straight up jojoba.
I'll just turn the page and just go away.
It's okay in the mix if it's like 3rd or 4th in the mix, but like the first thing.
Yeah, I like jojoba in it.
No.
Like Crushers. I like his oils. He puts jojoba in it, but it's not like to where I'm Glitterbeard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got a good thick oil too. That's another reason why, I own more Crusher oils than all the other ones that I have because his oils work really well with my beard. There's something about that just his oils and Luxurious Bastard oils they go right into the beard hairs and they're just both of them my beard responds greatly to them. So that's why
I'm finding the ones that have that rice bran in it. It makes my beard feel a little sticky.
Sticky. Wow.
Like the thicker and longer my beard gets, the more it like certain oils, like rice bran. Not one that I really care for.
That's right. Joey Hookham, he was saying was it a Beard Octane has the child-proof top, and they do.
They use a decent one though.
Child-proof top. That's a nice.
I find that one to be stupid hard to open.
What's childproof?
And it might be in the morning, still half asleep. But I find the stuff I have from Beard Octane, I find to be just frustrating when I'm trying to drop some in. You know what I mean? Like,
you know what? I think because his dropper is really it's like really squishy. Like
The problem I've had with Beard Octane is they didn't have enough scent in the oil itself. Like liquid gold, everybody went nuts over that, and I'm smelling it, and I'm like, it doesn't last but like an hour in my beard.
Same.
I was saying, I did about 3 hours.
Whatever, I ain't paying $30 for an oil oil bomb combo that lasts an hour in my beard.
See that I totally agree with you, dude. The very first scent I got, and the only scent that I got from Beard Octane, was liquid gold, and that was because of the hype.
Yeah,
it's really hard to go back to a company thinking, well, man, okay, maybe hopefully the next one's going to be stronger. But that's $30, bro. I mean, that's $30. I've not bought anything else from Beard Octane since then. Now, they've probably got some great stuff. I'm not ready to pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, that's not one company that I feel like they're overhyped.
I bought Karma on Last Call. I think Karma's my favorite of the three, plus Liquid Gold. But I don't get but 3 hours worth of scent.
Yeah.
When
the bombs
I use bombs, but something in his bombs just, to me, does not smell good on his bombs.
It ain't just you. It's me too. The bombs, I smell nothing but the shea and the beeswax because he doesn't have the scent in the butter.
That's not very long for me at all.
You got to put scent in them butters, man, to make them smell right. If not, all you get is a beeswax shea mix, and it's not a very good smell to me. I don't like the smell of shea.
Okay.
I don't like the smell of natural beeswax. I like, I want scent in my bombs and butters. Few companies do it right.
So, what are your guys' favorite scent profiles?
I gotta put it up there. Beard Gents.
Who is that? Is that Beard Gents? I don't know if Beard Gents owes me royalties or I owe them royalties for our logo, but we clearly both stole them from Google because I stole mine right dead ass off of Google.
I think that Brett had a good question. Brett was asking, what's your favorite scent that you have?
That's a good question.
Who
like a scent profile. What is your favorite scent profile?
My favorite scent?
Profile.
Like not necessarily from a company, but like, do you like coffee? Do you like tobacco?
Cedar.
Cedar
would be my go-to. If I could have like just one scent.
Nice.
I would say leather.
Now, is that sharp new leather, Brian? Worked in leather, or it doesn't matter?
Well, I would say
airplane cushion leather.
The Villain's my favorite scent.
New luxury car leather.
And then Storyteller's my second favorite leather scent. But see, I work in an office all day, so I'm not like sweating. I'm not hot. I'm in an office all day, so leather doesn't bother me. Like Chris, who's in like a warehouse industry kind of like environment for work, and hot. The leather can probably make you a little bit queasy.
Yeah,
you nailed it.
I love the leather scent. I think the leather scent is just, it's manly, but it's also like soothing.
See, I like leather when it's like January and it's 20 degrees outside.
Right.
It calms it and it like holds that scent down a little bit. But in
because
July in Virginia and where at Delta Star, hell no, I ain't wearing leather in my beard.
Yeah, nauseous.
Because it would make me nauseous. See, I think it was Johnny that was saying that it was a scent that gave him like just headaches. Leather would do that to me because it's so rich.
I'm indoors, and so I'm not like sweating. It's not hot. It's like a controlled environment. So I like it for that. But I can see where you would be like leather in a hot, humid environment could probably bother you. I get that. But I would say for me, my favorite scent profile has got something with leather in it. You know, the villain, the storyteller.
I'm a fan of tobacco too, though.
The bilberry.
Yeah.
I love tobacco scents.
I like dark. I like dark and rich. Be that whiskey bourbon, be that tobacco, be that certain woods, mahogany, teak, sandal. I like any of that dark and rich kind of stuff. But there's some fruits out there, like what I'm wearing tonight, the Jester. You know, there's certain fruit combinations, maybe not a fruit in particular, but when you get some of those nice blends, you know, and particularly in the hot weather, that's a go-to as well. But definitely darker, richer scents for me.
Yeah, I'm right there with Joe too. I've always been a big fan of lavender. Lavender and anything has never let me down. But I like the dark, rich stuff like mahogany is probably one of my favorites. And that's actually mahogany teak it's kind of nice. It's real nice actually. And barbershops. I haven't had a barbershop. I think the only barbershop that hasn't grabbed me 100%, Johnny, brace yourself, is Avenue Blue. It's the only one that hasn't grabbed me. Now it's good, but I don't know if it goes all the way barbershop. I mean, it's a good scent, but barbershops, man, they're just really good to me.
Confession: I have never tried not one barbershop scent.
Really?
Have you smelled any?
No.
The best barbershop scent I've smelled is Bearded Bastard.
Okay. Really? You like that one? I'm not a fan of that.
That's the best one that I've ever smelled because it's spicy.
Yeah, it is spicy. Bearded Bastard likes spicy. I've tried one of his samplers from his original scents. He likes spicy. My
is it worth
barbershop. Go ahead, Chris.
I said, but is it worth $30? I don't know.
No.
Exactly.
Find an oil. I mean, at $30, I'm halfway into her door. All right. So there's got to be something coming along with that oil. All right. My favorite barbershop is from a tiny little company that none of you have probably heard of. It's a husband and wife team out of Ohio called Beardology. $10 for an ounce.
Wow.
$10 for an ounce on all their stuff. Beardology.
Wow.
Their barbershop is nothing like you've ever smelled before, but it's definitely a barbershop. Quick anecdote. I've said this once before. I'm a teacher. During Christmas, we do charities. I often volunteer to have kids throw pies in my face, just paper plates of whipped cream, right? I don't know if you guys know this, but you get whipped cream in your beard and in your chest instantly, that shit starts to go sour. It just starts to reek. I learned that the hard way. Last Christmas, was the first time I got a beard, I brought my Beardology balm and oil with me. Once I washed out, I could still smell it, but when I applied, it really helped take care of that smell, and it is just a beautiful, fresh scent. I highly recommend their barbershop.
All right, here's a question for you. For us and for the guys in the chat, what is your wife's or girlfriend's or significant other's favorite scent?
Governor.
Enlightened. From Crushers, Enlightened. As soon as she smelled Enlightened, she was like, yeah, that's the one. And I was like, okay.
I don't know, man. I get a lot of compliments with me. Is that Cool Bastard from Lux?
Oh, you got that. Okay.
The Colombian Bastard. My wife absolutely loves the Colombian Bastard from Lux, and I love it too. That smells so good.
I just asked my wife. She's out of town, but I just asked my wife. I asked her what her favorite is of what I have, and she would say probably Villain and Shaman, like tied 1 and 2, and then Bilberry probably rounding up number 3.
Yeah, Bilberry's.
Bilberry's something else, man.
It's unique.
It's completely different. Completely different.
But I have a hard time with his bombs because his bombs are so hard.
But I love
convictions
and doesn't change that. I mean, they're going to be hard. You know it.
Yeah. I mean, hot blow dryer
right next to
it out.
You can try to cut it with some oil. That might help you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. My wife gets migraines, so she doesn't like a lot of my smells. Here's a funny story. I just dropped that Boston beard coat. And she watched it and went down and found it and smelled it and hated it. Just absolutely hated it. And she texted me that, and I'm like, well, guys want to buy it because, it's Boston and stuff. So anyway, but 2 cents that she has liked, both from the same company. That's why I call this guy the official company of the Ayers household, because my twins like him too. She loves the Elder from Honeyhocker, and she loves striptease from Honeyhocker.
Mm-hmm.
Who she can handle. So she's Honeyhocker.
And they're both so totally different. They're completely different.
But I would not dare. She 1812 is a set I adore. Could not wear it around her. She would hate that.
You got to give her the test on 777, dude. I got to know how she likes 777.
Well, she's sitting there looking at me right now, so I will. Not live, but I will.
What's the scent profile, Rob, on that one?
What, on 777? It's from Crushers. It is teak and mahogany, barbershop, and a very light, soft cinnamon. Nothing ridiculously extravagant. The cinnamon's so far in the back, you'll catch it later. But the barbershop, I don't even really want to call it a barbershop. It's not a barbershop forward whatsoever. It has like a barbershop hint to it. But that teak and mahogany, those are my favorite scents. When y'all were asking what my favorite scents are, it's in that collab right there.
You know what I was thinking, Rob? I was thinking it's a barbershop floor, like from the 19th century, because you got those woods and you've got that hint of the barbershop. So I just think of it as like a barbershop floor, even though they may not have been the woods you would have used. But
right.
Like with Crusher, and this is definitely, of all the cinnamon scents of his I've tried, this is definitely the most mellow his usage of cinnamon is. And my nose, you didn't get it in bottle, but you started to get a little bit of it on the warmer. It's a nice man. It's a nice.
It's not like a what's that big red gum? It's not like a hot spicy cinnamon. It's just a very smooth and just mellow cinnamon. I don't like the hot spicy stuff. That's the stuff that makes your skin burn. If you've ever had something that's really heavy in cinnamon or something that kind of burns your skin a little bit, definitely none of that. I love that one, and I get a good 6 to 7 hours out of that. But I really haven't tested. I've just been too enamored with just wearing it. I'm not like on the clock pulling full on Mr. Reviewer on it. I just really enjoy wearing it.
Yeah, I like that mahogany teak wood mix too.
It's a good, man. Dark and rich, and it lasts. Yeah. It's the whole thing. It's super smooth.
Enough spice. It's like got a spicy smooth to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And teak is smooth.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I like cedar because cedar kind of straddles both lines a little bit. It's a little rich and it's a little sharp. But, man, once we get into fir, birch, pine, you've lost it. You've absolutely lost it, which is why with the Governor I like it was cedar. I love me some cedar. But the cedar that's the line in the sand for me. You start getting too much more evergreen, and I just don't. Now, here's a question. So let's do this real quick with our panel. So many beard companies, particularly when they do those starting scents, we've seen a lot of beard companies and they have very similar kinds of starting scents. Pine. I see it, but I swear I hear more guys do not like pine, but I see it all the time.
I don't really like pine, but spruce now is different.
Cedarwood for me is
I like the smell of spruce.
Okay.
Bushman actually changed my mind on that because when you throw the Weber in with it together, it's like, man, that's a good scent.
I will give
my
you that.
dad killed pine for me. My dad wears Polo cologne, the original, and he killed the scent of pine for me.
Yeah.
But I cannot. He would wear it so bad and keep it in the. For some reason, he thought it was cool to put it in where my mom kept her spices. Oh. So when you do salt and pepper on your potatoes would taste like Polo cologne.
Why in the world is there cologne in with the spices?
Don't ask me.
You know what?
But I never understood it.
Guys.
And for the longest time too, like we could always tell when we get Christmas. Could always tell if my dad was around because we'd open them up and all my daughter's plush stuffed animals and we would know Dad had something to do with packing the packages. So the pine,
bless your heart.
I can't do pine.
I like that Polo black though. That's a good smell.
No, he only wears the original Polo. You get him anything else, it goes to the wayside. It's got to be the original Polo.
That's a good memory, though.
Guy knows what he likes.
The spice cabinet. Yeah. He probably laughed really hard every time you guys were eating it. You know?
Oh. I'm like, Dad,
potatoes.
we always would mention, why does our food taste like Polo? And he just, I don't know. And then you'd go in the spice cabinet, and there's this bottle of Polo in there.
You definitely knew. He was like, got him again.
Here's a good question.
We're getting kind of late, guys. I want to close with one question, okay? And for those of you who are sticking it out there, like Joey Hookham and Hobby and Beer Gents, thank you very much for riding along with us. And thank our guys here, Rob, Brett, and Brian for jumping on board. Here's one I want to close with. A company or a scent from a company that you think is particularly slept on that you want more people to know about. And by a company, let's not talk about the big boys, because anyone who's in the know knows the big boys, right?
Oh, I got you.
So something a little more under the radar. Maybe you just bought a one-off oil from them. You're like, damn, how come I don't know more about these guys? Or if you are, like, I know Chris doesn't delve into too many companies, maybe a particular scent from a bigger company that you don't hear a lot that you think we should hear more of. We'll start with Chris and work around clockwise. Chris?
Oh man, that damn Cool Bastard from Lux, man. I don't think that gets the love that it should.
No. Remind for those in the room who may not know what's in there. What's going on in Cool Bastard that you
That's
know?
his like take on Cool Water, but I don't know. It smells better than what I remember Cool Water cologne actually smelling.
Okay.
It's real
Right.
fresh, real spearmint. It's good.
Something I got recently was Amber Oak from Bad Dog.
And you really like that?
I do. I like it a lot. It lasts long. The balm is good. I think it's an underrated scent. I think it's and correct me if I'm wrong, it's his take on Old Money from Beer Brand, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know.
Well, I don't know if it's his take on it, but they smell similar.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Get some Amber Oak and get some Vintage Bastard, and you tell me with the blind taste test what smells.
See, I think vintage smells a little bit better.
I do as well, but I think they smell very similar. I smell one and I smell the other. Rob, what's one from you?
All right, so this one's going to take the cake. It's a company that everybody is sleeping on, and products that everybody's sleeping on, predominantly because the owner isn't that big of a presence. He's not going to go miles and do tons of giveaways. But anyhow, long story short, Sea Dog's Beard Company. He's close and local to me, owner named Travis, and his scent that is probably the best. One of the, I'm going to say it would easily make my top 5 this year, is Kiss of Death. It's like caramel something. You caught me off guard, but it's caramel and something. And damn it, dude, it smells so good. The bombs are so soft and the oils are so nourishing. And I don't know how his sales are doing. I talk to him a lot. But I don't get that personal. But Sea Dog's Beard Company, I can't believe people aren't messing with that.
And even though he didn't have it sent out at the time, Rob's very first review was for Sea Dog. So if you go to his channel, you can see an earlier Sea Dog review before he had that scent that Rob's talking about. Brett?
Yeah.
See, I haven't really tried a whole lot of companies, so of the ones I've tried that I don't hear too much about, and I think I know why, is Always Beardiful. They're very inexpensive, but to me, the oils are quality. But I think the reason why they don't get a whole lot of love is because the guy makes no qualms that the label, there's no flash to it, right, and it's not oil protected like the other big names.
Right.
But the only one I tried from them and I fell in love with it was the Humidor. It's a spicy humidor. You can definitely smell the tobacco, but you also smell clove in it. And I know some people may not like that. I did. but I like that. And then the other one that I don't hear too much about that I love, my wife can't stand it, is Captain Red from Fable.
Yeah, I don't like the mint finish on that one. Yeah.
Captain Red made me nauseous.
Yeah.
I had to really like use a tiny bit of it to really like smell it and stuff like that. When I first used it, I couldn't smell it, so I ended up putting a lot in there, and I got really sick. So,
Brett, they would be one of my top 2 or 3. Jay Hustle told me about them. I bought Berry Reef and Sea Captain. I love both of those sets.
Yeah,
and you're right. The philosophy of the owner is he's not going to spend the money on packaging. He wants to put that money into higher quality oils and things of that nature. Out of Washington State, and stupid inexpensive, like $8-9 for an ounce. I mean, ridiculous, and it is good stuff. Always beautiful.
And he's got the oil, the balm, and the wash for $26. And
wow, man.
Yeah, and it's good stuff. Now the balm is kind of soft. I would venture to say it's more buttery than a balm. It doesn't have much hold, but the scent is amazing.
Yeah.
But I think because he doesn't spend the time on the label is why it doesn't get a whole lot of love from everybody in the beard community.
Jay Hustle is the only guy I know that did a review on them. That was really good. Period. But his review is what got me to try them, and I was very happy. And one of these days I might go back. Johnny?
In the chat, Joey Hookham, he said 6.21. That is one. That is one scent that caught me really off guard when I smelled it. When it's just yanked the bottle here.
That is a beautiful scent.
This one right here. This is a really good. I mean,
that's another very easy top 5.
It's got chocolate in it, but it's like it's really amazing scent. It's one of my favorites, and I don't really wear it that much because I don't want to use it up that much. But I would have to say 6.21. Awesome.
It's not my scent, but I respect it because it's not what I would wear. But God, is it a rich, luscious scent?
Oh man, yeah,
it's so good. 621 is so good.
It is a nighttime be with your woman scent for sure. Not a date night scent, Mike. I think of it as a nighttime be with your woman. It's that kind of scent.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, it's about 11. I think that's good for us working men. Some of us in the time zone.
Because that one asked him to go to bed. The other one's watching TV.
Who do you have there, Brian?
What's your name?
Sophie.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Sophie.
What time is it over there, Sophie?
What time is it?
9 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Isn't it a school night?
It is a school night. It's 9 o'clock. She's asked to go to bed. So,
Sophie, you're going to get the last question of the night. Do you like Dad's beard, the way it smells? Yeah. All right, Sophie. Well, you sleep well, dear. Guys, thank you all very much. Thanks for coming on a pinch hit and jumping on Chris. It was great.
All three of you guys, real quick. All three of you guys.
Uh-oh, here it comes.
Silver coins.
I knew it.
You're gonna get him.
It's the Loch Ness monster of the beard world. We don't know, but you all got it. This is a Johnny Groom special.
I got a silver coin.
DM me on Instagram. Anybody who's won a silver coin tonight, DM me because I forgot who I gave to earlier. I know Joey's already got 2 of them already. And I will send you the silver coin in Instagram. And when you get 10,
Washington.
Who knows what will happen when you get 10? Because I don't even know yet.
Wow,
I'm a twice a winner tonight.
Yeah.
I got a coin and a butter.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, guys. 8:30 next week. You know the place. You know the time. We'll tell you who's coming on. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, brother.
Acker. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
777 dropping on Friday. Get it. It is good. It's Crusher. So you know it's going to be good. And with that, we will bid you all a fond good night and take care. We'll see you in a week.
You know it, bro.
See y'all.
See y'all.